Hey guys, hello, hello, hello. It's LaShonda here, aka Sister Sense. Once again, excited to share things you can do to get back on track. This is day number 4 of the Back on Track Challenge. Yes! Welcome, welcome. So, listen, y'all, grab your friends, grab your business besties. Let's talk about some good stuff. I decided to do this 7-day Get Back on Track challenge with you guys, and I've been talking about things that you need to get, right? So we started off by talking about getting Black Friday ready. Day number 2 was on how to get signups and sales. Day number 3, all about getting creative. Now, today, number 4, I want you to be able to explore how to get visitors and views. So I'm going to get comfy. I'm short, so I can prop one of these little legs up. But I'm also past 40, so it takes a little bit to get the leg up. Not like it used to be. But of course, feel free to say hello to me. Let me know who you are and where you are in this beautiful world today, whether you're catching me live or via the replays. And of course, if you are ready to get back on track, drop GBOT into the comment box for me. So let's do it. I want to talk to you about getting more views and visitors, but I actually want to focus on another word other than the word more, right? Because a lot of times we think it's all about more, it's all about increase. And sometimes it isn't. When it comes to views and visitors, I want you to be able to focus not so much on more, but the word real. You don't just want more views and more videos, not videos, but more visitors, but real views and real visitors. Okay, that's what we are going to, as this little lock is just all up in my areas, driving me crazy as we dig into the conversation today. Okay, so the first thing that I want you to focus on is the word real versus fixating on the word more. Hey, Levon. Hey, awesome to see you here, my dear. I see you guys are talking to me on Instagram and Facebook too. Hey, Yolanda. Okay, I say Yolande, right? But I want to say Yondell because that's another client. But I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Is it Yolanda? Is it Yolande? Is it Yolande? See, because people say Lashonda, they say Lashandra, they be putting R's where it don't belong. We got beautiful names and folks got to say them right, right? They got to say them right. But welcome, welcome. Yolanda. Okay, I got you. Good stuff. Hey. I'm gonna be silly today. We are on day number 4, so you know your girl's gonna be a little more silly than I usually am. As we go into it, okay? But I'm gonna get serious. I promise you, I'm gonna get serious today. I'm pronouncing it the French way. I got it. I got it. So, all right, y'all, let's do this. Joined, welcome, welcome. I want you to focus on real views and visitors versus more because more isn't always what you need. There's something called vanity metrics. Do you guys know what that is? Vanity metrics is basically when it looks like you've got all this stuff going on, but ain't nothing really going on, right? There are a lot of influencers out there, to be clear, that have hundreds and thousands of followers, honey, and they ain't making no damn money. Just keeping it real, okay? And it just looks beautiful. All the metrics, all the things, but things aren't quite what they need to be in reality. So you don't simply just want more, right? I love this sweater. It's got a little hole in it, but I love it to pieces. I've had it for like 10. You ever have some things that you just absolutely love? I think I had this thing for like 10, 15 years. It's my favorite sweater. It's not just about getting more, because always more sometimes is just an illusion. It's about real. So first thing I want to say to you today is that you can get big results, right, from a small list. You can get big results even with small views, but you have to focus on the real good and not the feel good. It feels good to be able to say, oh, I got all these hundreds and thousands and millions of people. It's real good to be able to say, oh, I got all these hundreds and thousands and millions of dollars or pounds for my sister girls in the UK. Okay. Right? The feel good versus the real good, right? Now, I don't know if you guys know this when it comes to views, in particular video views, right? If somebody watches your video, Facebook, TikTok, 3 seconds, that's considered a view. Okay? That's considered a view, right? And the reality of the situation is most of y'all are like, hey, my name is, in the first 3 seconds. Okay. And then they're like, swipe, next person. How much did they really get out of that? Not much, right? Just keeping it real. It's about facts. And today, in order for us to really break down, for me to real talk for you what you need to do to focus on real views and visit. I don't know why I can't get to the second one. I want to say visitors, but I keep wanting to say videos. I don't know why. In order to do that, you have to understand the facts. Are you all aware that when people see your video content online and you're like, ooh, I got 100 or 500 or 1,000 views, some of those are just 3 seconds and they swipe, because it just takes 3 seconds to be considered a view. Okay. And so sometimes you're like, oh, okay, I got 500 views on that video. How come I didn't ... It's not simply about the numbers. Vanity metrics ain't nothing. It's about the real good and the feel, not the feel good. I don't know if you guys know that. Let me know if you know that in reality. Okay. Number one, it's mainly about really connecting with people and understanding that you cannot be fooled by the numbers. Okay. Because a lot of people, those numbers are not working for them. So what makes sense? What are you supposed to focus on then? Okay. If not the numbers. Because I'll be honest with you, I can have 10 people watch my video and it makes some money. Now, if you've got more of an impact and more views that go with real people, then that's great. But you have to have real connections, right? You got to have real connections. How do you do that? Real people, real views, real connections. The first thing that I want to talk about, there are a couple of P's when it comes to real views. The first is people. People, okay? So there are pockets of people that you need to be cultivating real relationships with. So it doesn't matter if you have 5 people or 500 people following you and watching you, your real things are happening, okay? So let's talk about those people, okay? Number one, you need leads. So it's not just you turn on a video and you're like, oh my God, I have all these people watching with me. Not everybody is your body. You need people who actually need to and or want to get something, learn something, be a part of your circle, right? They want something from you. So you need qualified people watching you. Not, oh my God, let me call all my mama, my grandmama, my co-workers, and my sister, my auntie, my friends. The more people watching me and talking, nah, you don't need everybody. You need the right bodies, qualified leads. Number one. Number two, you need customers. Okay. So you need potential people who are finding you on social media and watching your stuff. You need your customers watching your stuff because you need to keep them in the loop. Not just about new people, it's about your old people too. Because there are a couple of customer groups that you should be thinking about. You want to be in a space where you can not just attract new customers, but you can retain the customers that you have so that you can generate both repeat and recurring business. And this is a big one. They're not quite the same. Repeat business, some people, it could be that same month, that year, could be maybe every couple of years, they come back to you, right? Your business is going to be sustained and maintained by a true fan base. So you need repeat business. And then you have those customers where they're giving you funds and investing into your products and services on a recurring basis. They're subscribed to something, right? Are you in a space where, number one, you can see you've got leads when you're creating content and you're getting views on social media, online? You're not just getting random people or people who know you or friends and they like you because they're just like, oh yeah, I like his school. Yeah, I know so and so. We went to school together. Not just those people, okay? Right? You're getting people who they fit your target person, leads. The first one. Number two, are you in a space where you're creating content, you're getting views where your content is being watched by your customers, people who they already bought something from you. So when you're creating content, honestly, it's not just for the new, it's for them too. Because it's content that's going to help you retain them. That's going to motivate them to become a repeat buyer or a recurring buyer. And they're always getting something from you. Are you in a space where you're creating content for customers? Number two, leads. Number one. Number three for me is referrals. Okay. So if you got customers, hopefully you have referrals. People are telling other people, you need to go talk to so and so, right? Because she's got what you need, right? You want to be in a space where you are working on, first of all, when it comes to views, your pockets of people. How many of these pockets do you have? So I need y'all to write them down, check them twice. What do you need to work on? Getting more leads. So just people finding you on social media, and not random people, not everybody, but the right bodies. People who actually fit your target audience, your ideal customer, qualified leads, right? Then you need to work on, are you getting customers? Your customers who purchased from you before, are they still in your circle strong enough that you can consistently get them to pay attention to you and the things that you do, right? So you've got your repeat customers, you've got your recurring customers, you're retaining your customers, right? All the the re factor, as I like to say. Subscribers. So people are just not following you on social media, but they're on your email list. Your list is your biggest asset. You need to be on any given day able to say, I'm going to email my list because I got something. Okay. A lot of people a lot of people these days, the only thing they know as far as visibility and views is paying for ads, right? They come to me, they're like, I don't understand. You don't do ads? And I'm like, no, I'm an organic marketer. So I do not do paid ads. They're like, wait, what does that mean? I don't understand. How do you get people to find you online if you're not paying for advertising? And I get it, because that's the thing that's pushed right now, and it's pushed real big. But it's not just about the big numbers and the big amounts of money you have to put into paid advertising. It's about just real people, right? Leads, customers, referrals, and what's another one? Subscribers, right? So you got people on your email list. Write them down. Myself and a lot of people I know, we, number one, don't do a lot of paid advertising, number one. And number two, don't really talk a lot on social media all the time, because honestly, we could, but we don't always need to. Now, don't get it twisted. I truly believe in the power of social media, and if I 10x my efforts, how much that can help. But I also can tell you that there are real people, there are brick and mortar companies that honestly don't do a lot of social media or TikTok or on the other things, because they have a list, they have subscribers, they have customers, they have referrals, right? So you need to work on that foundation of your pockets of people, right? Now, you do also need supporters, right? Your mama, your coworkers, your friends to like and chat and say, oh my God, she's awesome, and talk you up, kind of like your wingmen. You need them. You need them on your team. But of course, they don't pay your bills, right? So you need those referrals, those customers, those email subscribers, and those qualified leads. You also need partners, right? So your business partners, your JV partners, who y'all don't work together on all the projects, but you come together for certain projects. You need affiliate partners. You need influencers. You need people who are your business besties and you guys partner together and do some things together, right? You need partners. So you need partners, you need supporters, you need subscribers, you need customers, you need leads. I'm giving you a list, okay? Because guess what? In this economy, in this online space, right? Because we're so fixated on the names of certain platforms and we're so fixated on trends and we're so fixated on pay for companies advertising, it's difficult to understand that those numbers, those vanity numbers are real people, okay? And if you have a certain number of how many sales you want to make, as opposed to being in a space where you keep fixating on the vanity numbers of how many likes did I get or how many views did I get, how many real people did I reach? How many real people did I reach that sent me a message, that DM'd me, that responded to my video, that said, hey, where's that thing? Can I go get it? Or I checked out that thing. I have questions about what you've got here. How many people are actually interacting with you? What matters more than the vanity metrics. So it's not about more views, it's about real views. And today, getting back on track means for me, changing how you and me, changing how we think about this process of marketing and putting yourself out there. Because to be clear, there are going to be a lot of days when it's just 5 or 10 or 20 or 30 or 3 digits and you praying to get 4 digits worth of views. Hell, sometimes you paying to get 3 digits worth of views, right? When you fixate on the numbers, you have to fixate on the real conversations and connections, because that's where you get the real conversions. Real is more important than the word more. And above all, conversion marketing matters most. Okay? You could do the email marketing, the blog marketing, the video marketing, the social media marketing, the online marketing, the search engine optimization marketing, the article marketing, the paid advertise. You could do all the marketing in the world. If all of that is not converting for you, it's not going to work. So I'm good, because I know I could be, what does the Lord say? Where 2 or 3 are gathered in his name. Your mama going to make some money because I know how to convert and sell my stuff. Okay? You need to make real connections with real people who clearly need what you have, and that's how you make the money. More views, more visitors. It's really about real views, real visitors. Okay? We got to shift the way we have this conversation today. I don't know if that's making sense to anybody. So when I say that, I mean, you have different pockets of people that are going to drive real people to you, right? When you have real customers, don't get so fixated on new views that you don't work on repeat. How many of you are lacking when it comes to working on repeat business? Like, you don't really have a list of previous customers and you don't really sell to them enough and you don't really market to them enough, right? I used to be like, oh, I need more people. Everybody's like, you need a lot of people, a lot of traffic, a lot. And I wasn't doing things for those people. When I dug into just the people who paid me, that was the easiest money to make. And then those are the people who will refer people like them to you, right? So you want to cultivate deeper relationships with your previous customers if you want more views and visitors. And that is also going to help you with consistent referrals. Consistent referrals, half the time I don't have to ask. I sell web design, right? I've never paid for a web design ad in my life. Either my old customers come back or I get an email from somebody who says, hey, girl, you know so-and-so. I say, I need to get a website from you. Okay. And they don't even blink. I'll be like, okay, it's X amount, and they pay it because they know the person who sent them to me, and that's all they need to know. And then I talk to them and they're like, oh my God, you know what the hell are you talking about? Where do I pay? Right? When you have people who can vouch for you, that helps more than all the views. honestly, when you have people who can vouch for you, right? And then when you have a list. So then when my schedule frees up, I'll send out an email and I'll say, hey, okay, I got a spot or two here. Anybody want something? Bam, right? Your list, your customers, your referrals, right? And then with that, you want to build up a list of people who you can partner with, right? You want to build up a list of people who can share your stuff, and in those partner spaces like affiliates, ambassadors, things of that nature. By the way, on the topic of ambassadors, if you want to make some extra money, hey Akita, welcome. My Back to Business virtual conference is coming up over at backtobusiness.me. If you not only want to register to participate, but want to be an affiliate, click the link that says join the affiliate program. Tell people sign up to Back to Business. They register through you, you get that money too. So there you go. When you have referrals, when you have associates, when you have ambassadors, when you have affiliates, media. But you got media connections, right? Number one, I don't know how many of you have friends in media. Leverage your circle, please. Number one, leverage your circle. Number two, as you grow and you start to get more people in your circle who are in media, it becomes easier to get media attention. To be honest with you. And that's a big thing. So, being in a space where you think about how much you are proactively having conversations and making connections with these people, these pockets of people, groups I've just given you, right? Partners, your supporters, media, customers, subscribers, referrals, qualified leads. How are you connecting with those pockets of people? Just right there. That's number one. Trying to do better with list building. Okay, I gotcha. Yes, that's important. Back to business. Hey, Denise. Awesome to see you here, my dear. Denise is in Suriname. Correct, right? I always screw it up. Did I get it right today, Denise? Denise is on Facebook. Y'all on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram, all the things. Did I get it right? Back to business is Saturday the 29th. The Saturday the 29th of October, right? Yes, Suriname. How amazing is that you're watching from Suriname? Yolanda's in the UK. I'm sitting here in North Carolina. Wherever y'all, just drop a state, a location, wherever you are in this world today. Checking my phone can be so distracting. Where are you in the world today? As y'all do that, let me keep giving you these P's, please. Okay. So views, right? It's not about more, but real. First thing is I want you to think about the 7 people pockets that I've given you. How much time and energy do you put into cultivating relationships? Hey, UK ladies, welcome, with people within those pockets. Growing your list of referrals, subscribers, leads, customers, supporters, partners, and your media connections. Lavon sitting here in Philadelphia. I see you, boo. California. I love it. I've never been to California. That needs to change. That needs to change. The next P on my list here is a provider. When I say provider, a service provider, right? It's funny. I saw this meme. Did y'all see this meme? And it's like, where you live, right? I just told y'all to tell me where you live, right? Which is funny. It's like where you live, and the person is like, I live in a hood, and they're like, the hood, what hood? And they're like, adulthood, and I hate it here. Who hates adulthood? Because I tell you, I be hating it sometimes, for real, for real. Woo, Lord, today is a day. But anyway, I'm giggly today. Okay, y'all gotta forgive me. I'm giggly today. I'm in my feelings, but I'm checking in with y'all because I just enjoy being in this space with you guys. I say that to say, outside of the idea of having a provider, somebody to support and take care of you, right? You need an email provider. That's the kind of provider I'm talking about today. So hopefully somebody can say, yes, LaShonda, I've got an email provider. I've got a space where I am working on growing my email list. Yes. When I say email provider, you know what I'm saying, and you're not blinking like crickets. What's that? What's that? You need a place where people can sign up and become a part of your list. Number one. Number two, you want the kind of email provider that easily integrates into the platforms you use for your purchases. Let me explain, because I'm starting to get techie and sometimes folks' eyes go, what? Now, PayPal is Bay for me. Okay. When I started my business, my little thing, everything was PayPal this, PayPal that. But PayPal without the proper integrations is manual. So yeah, they paying you, but that's about it, right? Over the years, I've used lots of different companies when it comes to a list building, email list building providers. ConvertKit right now is for me my absolute favorite. I've been using it. It's my newest baby. But it's the one that I talk about the most for many reasons. One of those reasons is integration. So if somebody purchases on the different sales platforms that I use, they automatically get added to my email list provider. That's important to me. Okay. So whatever you're using to process payments, you want to make sure that when people pay you, they also get on your email list too. Because guess what? That's how you continue to get the visitors and the views. You want to get them to come back again. You want to keep them in your circle. I was on a call with a client, Ruby, and she had signed up for some call time with me. Shout out to my new Clarity Call clients, the Yolanda and Denaya in the building. Excited about our first session whenever you schedule it and you're ready. But I remember Ruby said to me, we built her website, I think back in 2016, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But she was like, okay, LaShonda, I'm ready for some updates. And I was quiet for a little bit, but when I saw that you had some calls out, I went and got them calls because I was like, I'm not ready, but when I'm ready, I know I'm gonna have them calls. And the thing about it is I get it, right? You're either working on your business or you fall off, you take breaks, you're doing different things. It's not Ruby's responsibility to stay connected to me. It's my responsibility to stay connected to Ruby. Okay. And some of you want the visitors and the views, but in order for you to do that, you have to keep your connections tight and together, right? So sometimes you may not see me doing lives, but that doesn't mean I'm not all the way live. I'm checking in with my community via emails. I'm doing audio messages. I'm like, here, this was going on this week. This was happening this weekend. It's okay if sometimes you take a break. I'm a diabetic, long story short. Girl was broken last year. I took a serious break. 3 to 6 months, I got real quiet. So quiet, folks was like, girl, you gone? What happened? Listen, I get it. I get it. Could be health, could be family, could be the hood that is adulthood that knocks us out sometimes. But still, I would be propped up with 5 pillows on this phone, like, hey, how y'all doing? What's going on today? You don't always have to be perfect, but you always should be real. Always. I was like, listen, I don't know. You could probably go back to January of last year and see the live streams that I did when I was like, I think I'm losing my eyesight, y'all. I can laugh about it now, but it wasn't funny at the time. I had a hemorrhage in this eye, got dark for a couple of weeks, and then I got off alive for a while so I could get my health together. But I was still finding other ways to check in with my community. You need to have an email service provider. You need to work on growing your subscriber base on your email list of people who subscribe just to be on the list. But at the same time, you need to make sure that you're integrating that email subscriber into the platforms that you use so that you're also capturing the emails of your customers when they purchase things from you. And you need to make sure that all of those things being said and done, you don't just have people on an email list that you don't even log into. You don't even know how many people on the damn list because you never go in there. Okay. It doesn't have to be complicated. You just have to be real. Check in. I mean, I hate to say if at least once or twice a month, but please check in. Have something to, I always say my acronym, we missed you. Oh, I love it. I love it. I always say you always have to have something to S. Have something to say, have something to share, have something to sell. You if whoever said to me, because I asked you if you had a provider. At first I talked about your people. Do you have these people, these 7 types of people? Are you cultivating your ability to grow in those 7 groups? That was the first P. You want more visitors, more views? Are you cultivating relationships with these 7 types of real people? Okay, because it's not just about the vanity metrics. Can I get 5,000 views on this video? You're not thinking about the numbers. You should be thinking about, can I get a real person to say they watched it, they had a question, they found it interesting, where did they go to get the stuff? Real people matter more than the numbers. The next thing I said is the provider, right? Those of you who said, yes, I have an email provider, LaShonda, when was the last time you spoke to your people? Don't cringe. Don't cringe, okay? How many months or years are you paying for an email service provider that you barely use, or you use when you're doing booty call marketing? And don't be mad at me, but you know what a booty call is. You only emailing them when you want some money. Like he only calling when he want that honey. At 2:00 in the morning. Don't be booty calling me. Don't be emailing me 3 months and 6 years later. You need to consistently send out your email messages, right? So I am challenging you to think about not just, yeah, girl, I signed up to email. You said ConvertKit? Okay, I signed up to Convert. LaShonda, what's your ConvertKit affiliate link? Hey, you want to sign up to ConvertKit through me? sistersense.com/ConvertKit. I thank you for the referral money. But you don't want to buy another provider, email service provider, and not use it, right? Real talk, right? You want to consistently send out messages. So I'm going to challenge you. I don't care if you got 10 people on your email list, I am challenging you to send them a message. One of my favorites is the I'm sorry. Apologize. Girls and guys, I am sorry. If it's been 3 years and a minute since I have sent you anything, first, let me apologize. Second, let me offer a whatever valuable thing you can offer to make the reconnection, make it. Then don't break it. Start to check in more consistently. You want more views, more visitors? There you go. When I email my people and I say, girls, guys, this is what's going on, it doesn't have to be everybody in that minute. It just has to be the right bodies that come out, that ask what's going on, that say, girl, listen, look, LaShonda. LaShonda. My life is up and then it's down, but you consistently check in and I appreciate it. I am a spiritual woman, and God, whenever I need him, he got me. He got me whenever I need him because I stay consistent. You have your people first. You make sure you got a solid email provider, and you do what you do to cultivate a list. Could be a couple hundred people, but real people means real business. Focus on that. Don't get fixated on all other crap they focused on. Focused on having a real business with real people, real views, bringing in you real money. Okay? It doesn't have to be more complicated than that. I could literally have 6 people watching me here and 6 people watching me here, because those are my numbers right now. And I'm not ashamed to say it, because mama is still making money. I'm still paying my bills. I'm still paying my mortgage. I am still bringing in money. Hey, Jason. Mwah. Real people who have stood by you. Jason, I don't know how long. Jason, do you know how many years we've known each other? Connected on social media, checked in. I had the opportunity to do interviews on Jason's platform. I had him speak for Back to Business that last year as well. Just partners, relationships, growing, meeting new people, being a real person, right? Great challenge. Denise says, great challenge. So there you go. I challenge you to reconnect with your people. And if it's been a while, send them an I'm sorry letter. At least 7 years. Oh my gosh. That is a beautiful thing. Okay. So I said to you, more views, more visitors. You need to focus on the real, not the vanity metrics, not the feel good of, ooh, I got 10,000 or 100 or whatever makes you feel good. Views. You want to focus on the real stuff. Okay. We talked about people first, providers second. Number 3, for me, your platforms. What platform or platforms are you going to dominate? Don't have to be all of them. Okay. I don't personally want to be on all the platforms all the time. I pick one, I put my foot in it, and then I go take a nap. So I won't say I love to write, but writing on my blog got me views. It got me visitors. It helped me create a digital footprint. It was my platform of choice. And for a myriad of reasons, I didn't want to show my face online. So I did a lot of writing for a long time that helped me build up my community. Eventually, I put a picture up, right? And I never forget I don't know the person, but I remember somebody said, "Oh my God, you are a Black woman." I thought you were like an old white guy who created a website for Black women because we never saw your face. I was like, no, I'm a real Black woman, believe me. I finally put up, because I used to use like little animated avatars. I didn't want to put a picture up. I'm an introvert by heart. I was like, I don't want people to see me. But I started to warm up to it, right? After I picked blogging as my platform of choice on WordPress, then I moved into YouTube, right? Go watch my first video on YouTube. First of all, my locks was probably like up to here. My son, who is now going to be 16, was on my lap. So that was a long time ago. But I broke all the anxieties and fears of getting on camera, and I started doing video. I started doing YouTube. And then I said to myself, girl, half the time you got spit up on you try to change diapers. You ain't do but like 3 videos. You got to make this thing happen for you. Okay. And so I said, okay, I'm going to sit down, and I spent like 3 days, and I did like 90 something videos in 3 days. I was changing clothes. I was doing all kind of stuff. Why? Because I said, listen, you could go hard or you could go home. And now I have several thousand people on YouTube versus when I only had one person, and that was me. Okay. It wasn't even my mommy, because my mama, don't try to get my mama on Facebook. Don't try to get her on the Instagram. None of that. She is CON conspiracy. Okay. So not even my mama was on YouTube watching me. Okay. You made being normal, right? All the way good. You gotta be all the way good with yourself, and find a way to get good with that, because you will connect with the right people. Denaya this morning said to me, as you know, right? When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. And your people, your real people will find you when you're ready to keep it real and be yourself. Each week or monthly. Wait, when I said I did 3 videos, I just did like 90 something videos in 3 days and knocked that out and just use that to push myself forward. But the idea that I'm saying to you here, not to get so fixated on the stories, my main point is that whether it was 10 years ago, 15 years ago, or 10 minutes ago, I never try to overextend on all platforms. I pick one platform and I really dig in to cultivate an audience on that space. So when I was doing lives, I was doing live streams once a day for a year. Does that have to be your way? It really doesn't have to be. There are two things that I do, and I'm going to go back to my acronyms, okay? PCS. When y'all schedule time with me, I'm always like, schedule a clarity call because I'm going to help you get clear. That's what my clarity calls are, right? PCS is what I call a personal clarity session, okay? In my house, my hubby, I call him my in-house Dr. Phil. And when I'm not talking to him, I'm talking to myself. I talk to myself a lot, okay? I say, if you see me talking to myself, I'm not crazy. I'm in a business meeting, okay? We wear many hats. So sometimes I got to talk to myself and I got to do it out loud. But I call those personal clarity sessions. You need to have a PCS session with yourself to identify your people, to make sure you've got an email platform. You are working on not just email subscribers, but building a list of customers so you can repeat sell to those people, right? You want to consistently have a list where you go back and you say, here's what I'm selling today. Here's what I'm selling today. And folks consistently buy from you, right? I'm going to pause for a second because for those of you coming in here, I need you to be clear. When I say that, I mean, stop fixating on the numbers so much that you always focused on new traffic. I make a lot of consistent money, even when I was sick. Diabetes, can't see out of one eye, lying in my damn bed because of my customer base through referrals, through recurring income from subscriptions, through repeat business from consistent email marketing, through simple retention. You want more views and more visitors, focus on real views and real visitors. When you don't see me here, don't mean I ain't making no damn money, honey. I got recurring subscription-based programs. I'm retaining previous customers. I got people who've been working with me 5 years, 7 years, 10 years. Sometimes I'm like, listen, don't bring me no more people. I ain't doing no websites this month. They're like, girl, you ain't, I didn't ask nobody else to do my website. You better be doing this website. I told them to go to LaShonda. What am I going to do now? I'm like, I'm trying to take a break. Those people will give you your real views and visitors, okay? Right? That consistent conversion. I want you to think about that. Are you in a space where you're cultivating client retention, recurring income, referrals, repeat business? So even if they're not in some sort of subscription program, these are people who maybe every month or every couple of months or once or twice a year. Some of my clients only bang with me once or twice a year. There's a certain time of year they're like, LaShonda, you know what the deal is. Let's do it. And then it's ghost time until I see them next year. That is okay. But you got to work on your people. You got to work on your providers, as I said before. And you have to work on, for me, number 3, picking at least one platform that you plan to dig into for at least 90 days. At least. Now, I'm an ADD kind of a girl, so I jump, right? This year I did a PCS, personal challenge. So for me, number 1, personal clarity sessions. You sit down, get clear about where you are, what you want to do next. I do them with myself, and then I do them with you all as well when y'all sign up and work with me one-on-one privately, right? And then at the same time, outside of personal clarity sessions, I have PCSs, personal challenges. This year, I personally challenged myself to write 100 articles in 100 days. This year, I challenged myself to spend 10 days doing 10 videos a day on TikTok. I challenged myself every month to do 2 webinars at least a month. Guess what? In 12 months now, I have 24 mastermind sessions. Give yourself personal challenges. And if you cannot do, I'm going to do XYZ for a year, I'm going to do this for 5 days. I'm going to do this for 7 days. Baby step your way into the views and the visitor count that you want. But you have to pick a platform. That's what's up. That's what I'm talking about. You got to pick something that you dig into. So I'm going to give you, lean in, listen up. I'm going to give you a little bit of what I did when I was blogging. And all of these, as I do them, I teach them. So when I did the 100 articles, if you go to sistersense.com/yes, I can, because yes, you can create consistent content. As I was doing 100 days of writing and blogging, I did a 100-day experience. And if you go to Yes, I Can, you can log in, get all 100 days of that experience. And I'm teaching you, this is what I wrote. This is what I did. This is how I was blogging. And as I was writing and creating content and marketing, one of the things that I did was, what did they call it? When you kill two birds with one stone? I always tell my son, when you are writing, read it out loud so you can work through the grammar and all the stuff. I'm 42 years old. I still read my stuff out loud because it helps. And I said to myself one day, if I'm going to be reading this stuff out loud, I might as well record it at the same I might as well record it at the same time. Now, I don't do this for all of my blogs, okay? And if you steal this strategy, you better tell them where you found it from. I don't do this for all my blogs, but for a lot of them, I would record the content while I was reading it out to make sure that the grammar and everything was right. So I'd be like, and then I would record it as if I was doing a blog. I'm sorry, as a podcast episode, right? So my podcast is like, let's say the title of the blog is 5 Ways to Work on Your Online Marketing. So first I would start off and I'd be like, online marketing. Oh my God. You want to market, right? You want to reach more people. Today, what I'm going to do is talk to you about 5 ways to work on your online marketing. Hey, boss. Hey, it's your girl, LaShonda Henry here today. And I want to give you a dose of direction. And then I would just start to read out the article. And if I saw an error, I'd be like, hit pause on the recording, fix the error, and then record again. All right. So now that we did number 5, let's dig into number 4. And I would just record it. Then I would upload that to my podcast, publish the blog. 2 birds, 1 stone. I wasn't mainly focused on podcasting at the time. At the time, it was all about blogging, but I figured I might as well kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Okay. So this particular message, for those of you looking for more views, more visitors, is focus on the real. As I like to say, the real goods and not the feel goods, number 1. Number 2, focus on what you realistically can do. So if it's just one platform you dig into, and then maybe you dabble into a few others, love it. Repurposing, yes, repurposing that content. That's what you got to do. Jason had a great session for us in Back to Business last year, and y'all need to come back. If you're in Back to Business this year, I think I gave y'all the bonus of the sessions from last year so you can dig in and glean from Jason, one of our amazing experts when it comes to repurposing your content, working on content, marketing online. I'm not the only one who knows how to do this thing, honey. Levon was amazing as well, right? Levon is going to be giving y'all some great affirmations and positive things to do when it comes to your self-care, all the love and all the light, right? But give yourself, if you want to let me know what you've decided right now, to just kind of put it out onto the universe, what your next personal challenge is going to be, let me know. I'd love to know. If you're like, girl, you got, my current personal challenge is I'm going to go live for 7 days. That's what I'm doing. I'm on day number 4 of Get Back on Track with y'all. That's my current focus, right? Right? Could be 7 days, could be 100 days, but it's little personal challenges. So for those of you who are here, I challenge you. Challenge number 2 is to think about for yourself a little personal challenge, picking a platform that you can try to work on creating content on that particular platform and seeing where it takes you. Don't know, but if you have been following me, number 1, make sure you go over to, my mama's texting me. Even when you're like 40 or 50 or 60, your mom is still your mom. It makes you feel like a kid again. But anyway, side comment. Number 1, everything that I'm doing and sharing with you guys is part of the Get Back on Track challenge that is free. You can find over at sistersense.com/GBOT. So if you're not officially in the free Get Back on Track 7-day challenge, go over there to sign up, sistersense.com/GBOT. That's number one. Number two, outside of the challenge, I do have a bundle for you. The Get Back on Track bundle. It's got more than a few resources in there. I mentioned to you that I'm very intentional about my personal challenges. And when I did my personal TikTok and Reels challenge, 10 days of content, I learned a lot. I got a lot out of it. And I shared those recommendations in a 5-day TikTok and Reels challenge, which is a part of the bundle. Okay. So the Back on Track bundle has things like the TikTok and Reels challenge, the Back to Business virtual conference. This is year 12. Print Your Profits, a 2-day weekend workshop. These are live trainings I'm doing so that you can work on your digital self-publishing, getting back to business, your time. There's a time savers toolkit. Y'all need help with organization, productivity, profitability. All of that is in the Time Savers Toolkit. The template toolkit has 25 templates to help you with creating digital products, lead magnets, personal branding. Honey, there's a lot of stuff in the bundle, okay? But pick a personal challenge for yourself. Set a time frame, stick to it. How do you come up with all of these great ideas? How do I go? I do not know. The Lord, it's like a digital download. He says, LaShonda, you will do this. And I'm like, oh. You know what? I'm going to tell you the truth. You can find a way or find an excuse, but you cannot do both. And last year when I was very, very sick and laid up for many, many days, or not even some days, to be honest with you, I couldn't sleep. So I was up a lot. My sleeping pattern this year is very different from last year. So this morning I got an email from Ruby, one of my clients. And she was like, girl, I was trying to blog and I think I screwed everything up. And I was like, girl, I'll check it out. She was like, wait. It freaked her out because it's 4:00 in the morning. And she was like, wait, this was meant for later today. Why are you reading this now? And I'm like, because I'm up at 4:00 in the morning now. Many a nights I could not sleep. But you can find a way or find an excuse, but you cannot do both. So because I was no longer able to sit up at my desk or sit up for long periods, in my 20s, I could sit in front of a computer for like 12 hours and not blink. This became my new friend. Y'all use the Canva app? Canva is bae. As you know, I like to create a lot of templates. So doing a lot of either on my phone or my iPad, which is over there somewhere, became a thing, right? And so I think for me, how do you come up with all of these ideas? Just being resourceful, right? I don't know if you are familiar with the phrase, start where you are, do what you can, work with what you have. So I was like, baby girl, I can't sit up today. Well, girl, you're going to have to work with what you got. You can't work on the laptop, so you figure out a lot that you can do on this thing. I'd be like, all right, Lord, we going to make it work. I put them 2 thumbs to work. But I stayed at the job. So you need to stay at the job of doing whatever it is that you need to do. Be resourceful. But not only that, I can honestly tell you that divine right timing. If you, whatever you are looking for, you will find, right? So if you're looking for trouble, you're going to find trouble. If you're looking for a solution, you're going to find a solution. I saw this video on Facebook of this Asian guy. It looks like he's in China and it's raining. He took 2 hangers and attached it to the umbrella, used the hangers to prop the umbrella up so he could walk without having to hold up the umbrella. I said, look at that, Lord. Look at that. I'm about to try that myself. I don't know if you can imagine it, but this man figured out a way to attach 2 hangers to the umbrella. So then he put the hangers over him like this and the umbrella is on, and he was just walking like nobody's business. So you can find a way or find an excuse, but you cannot do both. Write that down. Take it to heart. So let's see here. Like I said, TikTok and Reels, that was my last personal challenge. This 7-day live with you guys is, and I'm OCD or ADD or whatever the hell they want to call them, DDDs. So once I do one thing and I feel I've done it, I move on to the next thing, right? So I was doing WordPress for a little bit in my rotation. Then I did TikTok and Reels in my rotation. Now I'm doing live streams with y'all in my rotation. You got to have fun with it, okay? If you find that it's a chore for you to be on social media, to create content, you're not going to do it. Let's just be honest. You want more views and more visitors, but it's hard or it's overwhelming, you're not going to do it. If it's a bore, if it's a chore, find a way to make it work for you, right? So when I told myself I was too busy to do podcasting, I found a way to do it when I was blogging. It became easier. Okay. And of course, when you work with somebody like myself or you work with somebody like Jason, and we're in a position to offer our experience and our advice, you can get other people's input on systems to make your life easier, right? And so I do have quite a few resources, as I mentioned before, in the Get Back on Track bundle, as far as things that you can do to get more productive, you know, the time saver toolkit, the lead magnets, the templates, things that you can do, right? To keep it popping, keep it pushing, keep it moving. That's where my wheelhouse is, sharing what I learned, sharing those awesome ideas with you guys. So outside of that that last challenge, right? I want you to think about for yourself how you are going to create content that falls underneath these two categories, okay? So the two categories I want to share with you guys is you can either get paid to teach or you can get paid with free. Okay, I mentioned get paid with free yesterday. I'm going to give you a little twist on it today. Okay, so I love to teach. I love to share content with you guys, but I do what I call my sell and tell strategy. I have a lot of strategies. One of the things is document your process. Document your process. What does that mean? If you do something in a unique way, give it a name. If you can't figure out how to give it a name, find somebody who can help you. My client Marceline is also one of our speakers for Back to Business this year. She said, girl, I got my signature program, but I cannot figure out a name. So we worked on it for 90 minutes. I was like, okay, here's your list. She said, girl, you did what you needed to do. I'm good to go. So if you struggle with ideas, I got you. Okay. Now, when it comes to my strategies, one of them is called sell and tell. I sit down, I figure out what I do, and then I give it a name. So some of y'all, your challenge needs to be to sit down, document some of these things that you do, and start to name them, because these are your signature systems that you can then sell. Now, before you can sell them, you got to tell them. I say to people, people are not going to buy what you sell until they buy what you say, which is why you have to focus on being real. Real, recognize real. Okay. They have to buy what you say before they'll buy what you sell. So when I speak, whether I do a podcast or I do a video with you all, I keep it real, right? And I also ensure that I'm using my sell and tell strategy. What that means is, as I am teaching you, telling you something, I am also selling you something, whether you know it or not. Sometimes you know, sometimes you don't know. A lot of times my examples, just keeping it real, are the things that I sell. I use my clients as examples, and I use the things I use as examples. I ain't doing no different than any other marketer that understands the strategy of you promoting proactively. So I am on here for 7 days for free for 30, 60, 90 minutes with y'all. And I'm teaching you as a part of a free Get Back on Track challenge, number one. Number two, I said to you, if you want to officially be in the challenge, go over to success.com/GBOT. If y'all are official about this, can somebody drop GBOT into the comment box for me so that I can see? Because I need to know that you are official and you are serious about GBOT getting back on track. Drop GBOT into the comment box for me. Say it loud, say it proud. So I'm doing this live for y'all. I have GBOT, the website. So you watching me, You watching me on social media. But guess what? If you go to GBOT and you sign up, you are officially a subscriber. You can unsubscribe tomorrow. That is okay. You got to work on your leads. Remember, I gave you a list. I gave y'all a list of people, 7 pockets of people you got to work on. So I started off with being on social media, everybody on social media. It's not about everybody. I love my mama. She texted me right now, but it is not about my mama watching me right now. I need customers. I need referrals. I need associates and business partners like Jason and Levon. I need clients, right? I need Denaya. I need Yolanda. I need the right people watching me right now, where 2 or 3 are gathered in his name. Number 1, the leads. Number 2, I'm going to say go to sistersense.com/GBOT. And guess what? Not everybody going to go, but those who go and subscribe, now I went from leads to subscribers. I went from leads to subscribers. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate you for that, dropping that URL in there. sistersense.com/GBOT. That's a landing page. You sign up. When you sign up, now you have access to the replays of the challenge. I have stuff over there for y'all, by the way. I've been giving away downloadable things. I've been giving discounts, all kind of stuff. sistersense.com/GBOT. The free challenge is number 1, but guess what? There is the Get Back on Track bundle. Have I been telling y'all about the bundle? I know I've been telling you about the doggone bundle. I said, you better go get that bundle. This weekend, for 2 days, I'm doing the Print Your Profits Weekend Workshop. I will be sitting in my pajamas and my bra. You can hang out with me. I won't ruin your eyes. I won't be doing video. It'll just be presentation. You won't have to see the love handles. You see my presentation. You see my screen. We do some interactive work. Print Your Profits is when I help you do digital self-publishing, okay? You know I get crazy when I'm talking about bras and love handles. But Print Your Profits, I do it every year so we can work on your digital self-publishing, okay? Hey, Ramaya. Awesome to see you here, my dear. Ramaya is one of the awesome entrepreneurs joining us for Back to Business this year. I got Jason in the building, Ramaya in the I'm feeling good, y'all. I'm flexing tonight. Awesome to see you here, my dear. I said to you, there are a lot of stuff in the Back to Business bundle. Print Your Profits, that's coming up. Back to Business, that's coming up. You have a lot of stuff in the bundle. So guess what? You go from a social media lead to just watching me on live on Instagram or Facebook or wherever to joining the challenge, you become a subscriber. I'm getting paid with free because guess what? Not everybody, but some of you have decided to go from just not being just a subscriber, but signing up to the Back on Track bundle. For those of you who are here watching me live, or even if you're watching me on the replay, because I do like to see when you guys pop in via the replay, right? Have you signed up for the Back on Track bundle yet? Because I know a couple of you have. Now, I'm telling you real talk in all authenticity. If you want visitors and views, I do not focus on big numbers. I focus on real numbers. Real people means I'm making real money, okay? And so when you signed up, 2 or 3 are gathered in his name. Amen. I said, listen, y'all, yesterday I said, when I did the Get Back on Track bundle, it was $47. And then it changed. It is now $97 for the Get Back on Track bundle. And then it will change because tomorrow it's going to $197 for the Get Back on Track bundle because opportunities expire and you need to let your customers and clients know that opportunities expire, right? So yesterday I was like, y'all, did you get it for 47? Folks was like, what? It was, I said, yes, it was 47. And then it was 97. How do you get paid with free? You have to be intentional. So some people are just leads, then some people are subscribers, then some of those subscribers become customers. Get paid with free? Do live, do a podcast, write an article, right? I have resource guides where I'm sharing recommendations. You know how I met Ramaya? He's an awesome content creator. I'm super excited to be able to share him, all his words of wisdom on how to create dope content this year for Back to Business. We met at a mastermind with Sam Cart. Last year, Sam Cart said, I'm releasing some new stuff and whoever wants to share, share. I shared, Ramaya shared, that we were among the top affiliates and we were invited to Miami to check in with the Sam Cart creators and rub elbows with other awesome influencers. That's how I met Ramaya. You do things that you need to do, and God will put you in the right rooms with the right people. Okay? I'm keeping it real. And that was a room of 10 influencers, people making 7 figures, people making 6 figures. Sam Cart founders making money hand over fist, telling us exactly what we need to do to take our businesses to the next level. I was in Miami like, yes, Lord. And you see how I'm pouring into y'all? I was being poured into. I met King Ashley Ann. My hubby calls her Beyonce. He just she is a beautiful spirit. Y'all know King Ashley Ann. She is the most amazing person, one of them, because all of y'all are amazing. The creator of Club Social. She actually mentored our late departed but truly missed 6-figure chick, Cece. I could sit here and tell you about all the amazing people I met at that particular event, but it was a small mastermind of 10 of us. And I need you to understand that there is power in real, not more, not big. I don't need to be in a conference room full of 10,000 people. I need to be in a room with the right people. That's what you need, right? And so I'm telling you, I can literally sit here and have 10 people watching me on live right now, and then maybe 30, 40 people watching me on the replay side. And I know that I went from getting paid with free because number one, some of you go from leads to subscribers to converted customers. Number two, I do recommend resources to you. So when I recommend Samcart and people sign up, I make money. When I recommend ConvertKit and people sign up, I make money. When I have my customers and clients who literally have worked with me for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 plus years, I continue to make money. I showed y'all this picture yesterday. I'm gonna show it to y'all again today because you don't believe me. I tell y'all, but you don't believe me. One of the reasons why I'm saying that, I'm not here to tell you about the next way to get 50,000 views on ... platform. That is not my energy. That is not my spirit. I am here to tell you that even if you get 10, 20, 30, or 50 or 100 real people, you can make real money. If you want somebody to teach you how to make real money from 5,000 and whatever many people, good God, you can find that person. There's somebody out there for everybody, but you ain't the right body for me, and I ain't the right body for you. I said yesterday, I'm going to show it to y'all again today, because this is a proud mama moment for me. That's my client, Janelle. She is on Riverside TV. And all of these books right here are books that she has created as part of both my virtual events and my in-person events, because she's come out pretty much every time I do an event in North Carolina. She is here. Michelle, not Michelle, Janelle, and also Mia. Yes. I was like, Michelle? Like, no, that ain't the right person. So I cannot zoom in very well because my hands are kind of shaky, but she has her prayer journal, she has notebooks, she has square books, she has all of these publications, both digital and print. Every year when I do Print Your Profits, it's one of my trainings, and I give you my templates and we create stuff, okay? Real stuff. Andrea created her 100-page. Last year we did planners and magazines. Okay, y'all, I'm faking the funk. I'm going to just not show you this. Let me go and show you the actual publications, because you can create real products, and I want to show you what some of these ladies have created. So give me 2 seconds here. Oop, see? I'm dropping stuff all over the place. This is what happens when I try to move. I drop stuff. Hold on, let me not move too much. Okay. I'm going to the best of my ability, try and grab as many of these as I can find to share with you. Let me see whose stuff I have in this pile. Okay. Oh my God. I know I'm not the only person with old lady knees. Okay. I can't sit up and sit down like I used to. Oh, let me slide on up on here. So, when you meet real people, remember I said there are different pockets of people. Media is one of them, right? So you're working on intentionally sharing what you're doing, and how you get paid with free is the strategy that I just broke down for you just a while ago. Me being on here live, sharing for 7 days, I broke down that strategy all the way for you, right? Publicity will find you. So through social media, I was able to have a photo shoot with Ebony Magazine. I was on PBS. Now I said to you, my client, all of these publications that she did, hopefully some of y'all will be hanging out with me this weekend for the Print Your Profits workshop. All of these publications that she did, this was last week. She was featured on, she lives in Atlanta, River City Live TV. Okay. Let me see, whose goodies do I have here to share? Okay, so this is her prayer journal. This was created in Canva. Okay, she used my template and created this journal in Canva. And I have something called FAST, my FAST method to content creation. F stands for formula. So in an hour, I give you the formula to create a 100+ journal. It is not hard. I am a techie girl, and so I have put together a formula, and she created this beautiful planner. And we sat here in North Carolina. We listened to Jill Scott. We ate some good food, and we created amazing. Okay. So every year when we do Print Your Profits, we do actual products. Here is Andrea sent me hers. And I said, girl, I need to email you and tell you I got the planner. She's in travel. So Andrea created the personal safety guide for women, her travel planner journal, right? And she was like, you know, you're the godmother of it. So it was only fitting that I sent you. She's got driving tips and travel recommendations. And all of these ladies intentionally put their, you can, within a couple of hours, you can put together your own products. Now, first thing I want to say, I need that. Do you travel a lot, Akita? Do you travel a lot? Oh, or maybe it was the prayer journal. Now, I'm just so super excited that she worked her magic, she worked her PR, and she had all of these beautiful and popping products to be like, listen, this builds your authority, it builds your credibility. Books help you build businesses. But here's the thing, sometimes people spend a lot of money on publishing. That's number one. These all were made in Canva, okay? And I don't know if you know, even if you're paying for Canva, it is not even $15 a month. So what you can make versus what you pay far outweighs. It's practically free, number one. Number two, when you have these things done, not just in digital format, but in physical format, you can elevate your visibility and your credibility to get more views, right? So you're creating these things and getting paid with the things you create. Get paid with free, get paid to teach. Now, I have, like I said, we're doing live. And if you can't catch me live this Saturday and Sunday, you can watch the replays. The Print Your Profits 2-day weekend workshop, number one. Number two, that's inside the Get Back on Track bundle, right? Details for the Get Back on Track bundle on the website, sizzlesense.com/GBOT. Okay. Inside the Get Back on Track bundle, there are templates. My new baby is my workbook template. I'm coming out with a new planner template, but these ladies use the planner template that I released last year, and I've got a new planner template for this year. One of my clients who will also be featured on Back to Business this year is Angela Walker. She used my magazine template she did 2 issues of her Envision magazine this year. You want to work on your media, right? Before you get excited about being on anybody else's media, create your own media, okay? So I took a page out of Oprah's book many years ago, right? I had the funky face. Print Your Profits, it's this weekend, Friday and Saturday. And then 2 weeks from now, it's Back to Business. Both of those are in the Back on Track bundle. Okay, SizzleSense.com/GBOT. So a couple of years I had the funky face because I was like, I am too smart and nobody wants to feature me and nobody wants to promote me. Listen, it's okay. Go watch the video. Tyler Perry says it's okay to be hidden. Go find that video from Tyler Perry. He said it's okay to be hidden. Because being hidden sometimes protects you from things that you need to be hidden from, number one. But number two, you don't have to wait for nobody to put you on. You can put yourself on. So I decided, as opposed to waiting for somebody to put me on the cover of their own magazine, I was going to put myself on the cover of my own magazine. Okay, now this is not my first issue. This is a new issue of Sizzle Sense magazine. You can actually get this one for free. But my point being, created my own magazine many years ago that helped me with branding, that helped me with credibility. I have other people who write in the magazine. And guess what? Turn the magazine into a template. Now I teach people how to use the template and create their own magazines. Right? Right? You want more views, you want more visitors. You have to figure out how you're going to get paid by sharing your content and putting your content in ways that really help build your authority and your credibility, right? I'm so glad. Jason, are you still here? Jason says, sis, I brag on you all the time. Jason, I need an article from you, by the way, because I'm putting out a new issue of the Sizzle Sense magazine with the speakers, and I need an article from you so I can put in that issue. Thank you. See, you kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I don't have to email Jason because he's live. So I can feature you in the next one. Let me see here. I got a bunch of these things. This is also Janelle, 7 faith strategies, right? So I have different templates. This is the square template that I absolutely love. One of my clients came to me with a Microsoft Word document. I want to say maybe it was about 2 to 3 pages long. She wrote a children's poem. She said, I want to turn it into a children's book. I've been sitting on this thing for a year. How many of you have been sitting on things for years? Years. She said, LaShonda, I need you to help me. I said, I got you, girl. So I went in Canva. I took the little document she gave me, and I can't draw. Well, I like to draw, but I didn't draw any of this. I used my creativity and I made her a children's book. This is No Is My Friend. She was like, what? I thought you were just gonna like put it and use pretty font and colors. She was like, what is this? I'm like, girl, pretty fonts and colors is just the beginning. We're gonna make something pop here. And this was made in Canva. Okay. So I do Print Your Profits every year. We create different types of books. Retha was on last night. Retha is a nurse. We have her Pause, Breathe, Repeat notebook for caregivers, right? And her Caregivers Matter journal. These all come in different shapes, different sizes, different projects, okay? I want you to think about the magazine projects, book projects, planner projects, notebook projects. What are some things, funny enough, Denia, we were talking about Black Friday, right? What are some things do you want to release? What's some content that you have in digital content that you need to turn into physical content. Okay. Now, I said to you, some of these, I give them away for free. Why? Because I get paid with free. That's free publicity. Once you get people in and they like your stuff, you can turn them into customers and clients. Now, some of these are free, some of them are not. This is one of my latest planners. It's my Content to Cash Flow digital product planner over on SistaSense.shop. This planner, just like all my other things, built with my templates. Okay. I sell the templates to y'all. I give some templates away for free. I also use them to create my own products. This is what I call a premium book. So I charge $97 for this planner. It retails at $97. This week, I did a $37 promotion over on SistaSense.com. So if not shop, SistaSense.shop. I always forget because there's the .com and the .shop. Creating your own books, number one, that you can get paid with free using your books for PR and publicity. Okay. You can also turn some of your digital books into physical. Now, I said to you, if you were to go over to, what is that website? I can't tell you what it is. You know what? I will, if somebody emails me, Denia, can you do it? Or Levon, if somebody emails me and says, LaShonda, can you put the link to the magazine in the Get Back on Track page? I will give you the download so you guys can download it. Download this and get a download of the planner. Y'all want a download of these? They're not in there now, but my brain is 42 years. I won't say young, but I'm an old spirit, y'all. I'm an old spirit, y'all. So just remind me and I'll put them in there. I give away free issues of my magazine because I do use it for promotional purposes. And I also give away free samples of my products and planners because I always say you give people taste testers. How you get paid with free is the same way they do it at the supermarket. Okay. You go to the supermarket, they say, try this. You try it, you like it. They say it's on aisle 10, you go buy it. You have to give people an opportunity to try your stuff and believe in your stuff is good enough that you can get paid. Now, some of those things are $7 and $10. When you make premium books, this is $97 and I sell it at $97 unapologetically because number one, it's worth it. Number two, it's not just any old planner. It's not just, oh, here's the date. Here's, Sunday through Saturday. No, it's a digital planner. And I teach my FAST method and I give you my ABCs to creating digital content. Okay. So when I say A, I mean audios. B, I mean bundles and books. D, I mean digital downloads. F, I talk about how you can do things like freelance work. Each of these are me sitting down and giving you how I create digital content. So here's one of the C's. Okay, it looks like this. And so number 7 is classes. And then for each of these, I give you like 10 different ways I'll create classes, or 10 different ways I'll make a bundle, or 10 different ways I'll create different types of books. So I break down each one. Why am I saying this? Because yes, you can sell an ebook for $1 or $7, but you can also sell an ebook or a premium print book for over $100 if you've created something unique and specialized for your audience. And $100, you only need 10 sales to make $1,000 already. You hit 4 figures and you running and you rocking and you having a good old time. Guess what? You make a program that's $300 to $500 and you say you sign up to my $500 and I eat a program and I'll send you my book for free. Ain't costing you nothing. You're getting paid with free. Hello? You want views, you want visitors, you need the right systems, right? So you can just as easily start off with your digital content, turning it into printable or digital that you give away for free strategically, or developing specialized offers that you turn into premium offers for your clients. You can either connect these premium things through courses and programs, or you can offer them as standalone for $100 or more, and it won't take a lot for you to reach your consistent 4 or 5 figure goals, okay? but it's all about intention. It's all about intention. So I don't mind sitting on here talking to y'all for 30, 60 minutes, 90 minutes, an hour, because I'm going to get paid. I'm going to get paid some way. Somebody going to pay for something. Now, here's the thing about that. I would tell you unapologetically that I do not mind. I laugh about it, right? But I understand I'm not here for everybody, but at the right bodies. Number one. Number two, I'll laugh about, it's just a handful of people watching me. It's okay. You always have to keep things in perspective. Number one, don't get fixated by the numbers that you see in front of you. Number two, what God has for you is for you. Nobody can take that away from you. Number three, I need you to understand that they're going to watch you live, but a lot more folks going to catch you on the replay side. So if you consistently create enough content, you will develop a strong enough digital footprint that even when you're not looking, they still looking. Hello? Even when I'm sitting sleeping or watching Handmaid's Tale on Hulu, there just might be somebody out there binge watching me. You want more views, you want more visitors, you need to work on consistency, right? So these are some of the types of products that not only myself, but some of my clients have produced. I do have more of them, but I think I got the wrong, not the wrong one, just one of them. There's another bag with like Dr. Kira's stuff and Lavon's stuff, and I don't know. I'm not seeing it. I'm not getting up again because my room is hot and I got on this sweater. So I got a sweat stain. I got a sweat stain behind me. I get up, my booty's going to be bumping this table. The iPhone going to be dropping. I'll just be a hot mess. So if I want to keep a little bit of civility, I'm going to have to just keep my behind still. But the excited girl in me, girl, I sit here for 5 hours and show you everything I got and everything you can do. Trust and believe. I think Mr. Man just popped in here like, do you plan on getting off this live and eating something and sitting down and talking to me? I'm like, no, talking to my people. Talk to you all the time. Hey, Schneidine in the building. I love how you keep it real. Keep it real. Real people, real views. That's what the topic is about, actually. How to work on real people, real views. You don't necessarily need more people. You need real, right? So let's talk about posts. I said to you, you need to pick a platform. Did you guys do that? I said, if you want to work on more views, I want you to pick a platform that you can say, I'm going to dig into in some way for a consistent period of time. If it's difficult for you to commit to long streams of time, do something short, 5 to 7 days, right? Right now, I am committing myself to 7 days of live sessions with you all, right? Mwah. Right? I love when Monique had a show on and she said, hey, my sweet babies, I love you for free. I love you for free. This is why I'm here for 7 days. Commit to something for at least 5 to 7 days. If you could push yourself to do 100 days, work on that, right? So I said, number one, you can strategically get paid with free by sharing your content. And when you sell, you do that through when you tell, you sell, right? So as I am teaching you things, I'm also integrating my products, my client products, my current offers, and people sign up to them. Doesn't have to be everybody. It could be some new people. It can be people who were referred to me. It could be people who, they've, girl, where you been at? Oh, LaShonda, yay, perfect time. Some of y'all said, you've been, whenever you show up, it's perfect timing, right? And then they reconnect and they're like a buyer from previous, right? Just doing live content, number one. Getting paid with free, not only by promoting and talking about my own things, because I teach, and as I teach you, I use my products and my client products as examples, okay? I'm teaching you how to teach. If you want to teach information, use your stuff and your client stuff, okay? But make sure you have something to sell. So I said you can sign up to the Get Back on Track program, the free challenge. Go to sizzlesense.com/GBOT to sign up to this experience. I'm on day 4. So if you've missed anything, you get to watch what you missed. You get to download all the free guides and resources. I'm about to put a free download of the digital product planner and the last Sister Sense magazine, because Denaya says she promised she's going to email me and remind me when I get off here. I'm going to make sure I put it on there. Okay. But also when I recommend different products to you guys, I get paid with free because people sign up through my affiliate programs, right? Different things I do by giving away my content, giving you taste testers. If you like it, I always say people try a little, they buy more. These are some of my practical get paid with free strategies. I'm giving you way more than I should, but this is the good, so I have to give it away. Okay. A lot of times people say, if this is what you're giving me for free, good God, what do you give me when I pay you to give me stuff? They get excited. That's how I get conversions. I give as much as I can authentically and as valuably as I can for free. Whether you watching me real time or you watching me a year or 5 months from now, that helps me so I don't have to pay for advertising. People are always watching and consuming my content, right? Another way that I get paid with, not get paid with free, but get paid to teach, okay? Get paid to teach. So outside of these, when I'm not here live, I'm still working, okay? Even though I'm not always on live stream, I'm not always on Facebook or the TikTok, right? I don't got time for that. I got bad knees. I don't got Megan Thee Stallion knees. Baba got bad knees. I've been limping all day today, okay? Me and my son was in the garage cleaning some stuff out. I thought I was cute, squatting, cleaning in the entertainment room. I was like, yeah, I'm bending down for a good hour. All week, I've been walking like a cowboy on stilts. I can't move. It's a sad state of affairs. So I cannot do the TikTok thing. The TikTok dance thing anyway, but I can consistently teach, okay? How I get paid to teach is I consistently host different trainings. So remember, I gave you a couple of R's. So when it comes to your customers, repeat business, retention, referrals, reoccurring payments. So some people are in my mastermind. That's a subscription program. I do 2 sessions a month in the mastermind. I think you can get access to the mastermind on demand as part of Back on Track. So when you go to the Back on Track bundle page, the upgrade version has my template club. The template clubs gives you access to 100 plus easy to edit templates that I've created. My magazine template, my journal template, my notebook template, my planner template, all the and I've made a lot of them, over 100 templates. They're broken up into 10 categories: digital products, lead magnets, branding, social media, video, websites, because I don't know if you know, but you can make websites in Canva. All my templates are in the template hub. Girl, I am as old as I feel. I am 42 on the outside, and I wish I could say 24 on the inside. More like 64 on the inside. Because trust me, I think I'm just an old soul. That's what it is. A lot of my clients are older than me too. I think I'm just an old soul. But I say that to say, number one, I do the mastermind every month, and that's a reoccurring subscription program. Okay. That's how I get paid to teach. But at the same time, I always tell you to build a digital footprint. So after every year of doing 2 webinars a month for the mastermind, I then have 24 mastermind sessions. So I have something called the Mastermind on Demand, MOD. And if you want to get access to MOD, as I mentioned before, it's in the Back on Track upgrade bundle. Okay. Mastermind on Demand means you could just binge my mastermind sessions. So listen, I got paid to create content on a monthly reoccurring basis. Took that same content once it was done, created a digital library, and I get paid when people sign up to that digital library. Because listen, I said, if Oprah can put herself on a magazine, I'm going to put myself on a magazine. If Netflix can come out with a login and pay me to watch stuff, I'm going to create my own Netflix where you log in and pay me to watch my stuff. Okay. And I retain people. I get people to repeat buy my stuff, or sign up to recurring programs and I get paid to teach, right? I'm doing a workshop this weekend, Print Your Profits. Y'all gonna come out, you're gonna create some amazing, and guess what? Once it's done, I'm gonna have 2 days worth of training. Guess what's gonna happen with that training? Repurposed. Hello. And literally I was paid to create content that I will resell. You either get paid with free content or you get paid to make content you can then sell in another way someday. Okay. Jason said, you better say that, sis. And listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you what I want to say. I don't want to hear, because some, especially ladies, I think ladies are more guilty of this than my men's is. Okay. When I tell y'all to repurpose the content, but LaShonda, like there's some stuff in there, or I need to edit out some stuff, or people, they're not going to want to buy who told you they ain't going to want to buy it? Who told you they ain't going to want to buy it because you got a couple of or unless you tell me you did something where you said, listen, this is not going to be recorded, or this is a safe space and everything that we say, blah, blah, blah. Or, I gotta find an editor so they can, I am going to my way to, to new sales. Okay. Listen, I bumped the phone fell down. You probably saw some sweat stains behind me. I do not care. I do care a little bit, but not enough to care enough to be like, I need to get this edited and perfected. I'm a real damn person, okay? Let me tell you something. One back to business year. Let me tell y'all a funny story, okay? I know he's looking for me, but he just gonna have to keep looking. This is the 12th year of back to business. I've been doing this for a while. One year, we had so many people. We had so much fun. I was like, I've never had so many people on Back to Business. I have to do it again. I decided to do round 2 of Back to Business. Now, I'm a techie girl, so I can whip some stuff together like nobody's business. I got all my people. I got Kim, I got Jude, I got everybody, Kim Coles, woo, woo, woo. I said, y'all want to do Back to Business round 2? They say, yes. So the next week, I hosted another Back to Business. One of my clients, June, she was on. She said, LaShonda, I'm ready. I said, girl, you go. You hit it. June got on. I said, I'm going to sit on this purple couch. My desk is right here. I said, okay, June is talking. Everybody's session is 60 minutes. I said, June is talking right now. I'm going to sit on this purple couch because I need to stretch my legs a little bit. And I fell asleep. I fell asleep in the middle of Back to Business. Bless June. She's in the UK. I guess at some point when she finished, she was like, LaShonda? You ever wake up from a sleep that's so good, you like, where am I? What's going on? So at that point, I think Kim Coles was about to go on. And I said, but wait, wasn't I doing Back to So I emailed everybody. I said, I'm so sorry. Come back on the virtual. I fell asleep. And y'all have to listen to the replays. It is the funniest thing ever. But Kim came back and she said, listen, if you ever want to meet a real authentic sister girl, this is this one right here. My speakers came back on. We laughed about it and kept it moving. I said, listen, y'all, I apologize. I fell asleep for about 40 minutes. I'm a real person. I'm tired. I don't know what I was thinking over it. Because we could overextend some time. But I did what I needed to do. And let me tell you, I sell them replays just like everything else. I am not going to edit out not a damn thing, okay? You need to have more confidence in what you do. And if you want to edit it, I ain't mad at you. Do what you need to do. But don't let perfectionism, don't let fear stall or prevent you, because somebody out there needs to hear what you have to say. Somebody out there needs to hear what you have to say. Last year when my diabetes was really high, if you know about A1Cs, I mean, I'm not good at keeping track of these things, but my A1C was 14. That's not good. I have nerve damage. Unfortunately, I've got some nerve damage in my right foot, and I temporarily lost sight in my eye. And I shared that with y'all. I said, listen, I'm going through some things. It took me about 3 to 6 months to get back to something of semblance of normal. And this year is even better. I just saw my doctor last week and she said my A1C is 6.6. Once I get it to 6.4, I'm no longer seen, even though I'm always going to be diabetic, I'm out of the danger zone. So I went from really high, being in lockdown, doing things I wasn't supposed to do, getting the A1C to 14, now to get 6.6. When things like that happen, I'm okay with sharing it with you all because somebody out there needs to hear your message. I think it was either the end of last year or early this year. I had a clarity call with someone and she got on the phone and she said, LaShonda, when you sent out that email and you talked about losing sight in your eyes, I need to tell you that I'm a diabetic and I have lost sight in my eye. And when you sent out that message and said that you are still doing what you need to do, that motivated me to get back to doing what I need to do. One person. I'm okay with sitting on here with 4 people, for 8 people, for one person, sometimes for no person. I'll do a whole recording by my damn self. And somebody listen to the replay because it's about real people. You hear me? If you find yourself listening to all these other damn people so much so that you get discouraged when you only see 10 views or 5 views, when you stop when you only get one person commenting, you will never get to where you want to be, where 2 or 3 are gathered in his name. He finds a way because I don't find an excuse. It's not always easy to share all parts of your life, and you don't have to share all parts of your life. But if you are confident and comfortable enough to share real parts of your life, you will reach real people. And when you reach real people and you get real views, you will make real money. Now, I said to you inside of the Back on Track bundle, you ain't listening to me. I tell you to get the bundle, you ain't get the bundle yet. One of the things in the bundle is the TikTok and Reels challenge. It's not automated, it's self-paced. You listen and you do the stuff that I tell you to do like a real person. I'm not telling you to go on TikTok and do all of this. I do the booty dance in the chair because I can't do much but this and maybe a little 2-step. That's it. Okay. I'm telling you to do practical things. One of the things that I learned about TikToks and Reels and viral is that what you think of as viral is not viral, not what the algorithm thinks of as viral. Okay. I shouldn't be telling y'all this. I should tell you to go get the damn bundle before I tell you this. But I'm going to tell you something that I've learned. Some of you may know this. If you about the TikTok and the Reels, you do your research, you do your marketing, but you may not know this. Okay. I'm sure you've noticed that, number one, back in the day, your feeds used to be your mama, your grandmama, your co-workers, your friends. Now you go online, sometimes you see in videos of, like, I don't know this person. I don't follow this. Why am I seeing this video? Well, first they started off with behavioral marketing, right? You know, the CO conspiracy, when all of a sudden you're talking about Pringles and then 5 minutes later you see a Pringle ad on Facebook and you say, I know damn well y'all ain't listening to me on this damn device. You know, sometimes you be in a conversation, you turn off the phone because you know they're listening. Behavioral advertising, right? Where they're monitoring your habits and all of a sudden they're starting to give you content that's like that. One of the things that TikTok mastered is keeping you on there until the week. I don't know how it's possible to watch 1,000,000 5-second videos and never skip a beat. When I was sick and laid up, I could do some TikTok scrolling. I would be on TikTok for like 3-4 hours just because it was just a thing. But the algorithm knows how to keep you scrolling, because once the algorithm learns what you like, it's going to keep feeding you what you like. Okay. So you want to know why YouTube and Facebook and everybody now is showing you all these things that look like TikToks, Reels, YouTube Shorts? Because they want to keep you on. They want to keep you watching, right? Now, you think viral video is 1,000,000 views, 10,000 views, 500 views. Okay, let me give you something I learned. Viral is about engagement. And for every 100 views that you get, this is not a perfect science, but I'm going to give you a pseudoscience. The algorithm, lean in, wants to see that you've gotten at least 10 likes and at least 2 comments. Percentage-wise, not 1,000 views, not 1,000,000 views. That wants to see that you're getting at least 100 people. You got 100 people watching a video, right? Got at least 10 people who say, oh, that's worth liking. Or somebody goes, oh, this is great. They comment, they laugh, they this, they that. At least 10 likes, 2 comments. Oh, this is something worth sharing. Before, everything was based on you share something and your followers see it. That organic thing didn't last for very long until you had to pay to play for advertising, number one. And number two, the algorithm, right? Not everybody's seeing your stuff. Well, a part of it, just as you know, is the more people engage with your stuff, the more the algorithm goes, that's interesting. Let me show her stuff. Let me show his stuff to more people. And it doesn't have to be 1,000 views to be viral. It has to be engaging. The algorithm has to see that people actually say, yay, and oh, all that other stuff is icing on the cake. So the reality is that, number one, getting to a point where you see that not just the numbers, because remember, the very first thing I said to you at 7 o'clock, I think it's now, I don't even know, 8, 9 o'clock. I've been talking for so long. It's not about vanity metrics, okay? It's not about the feel good of, ooh, I got 1,000 or 1,000,000 views. If you got 1,000 views and you don't have $1,000, baby, you don't have nothing. Just keeping it real, right? You got 100 views, right? That what did it do for you, right? That quote unquote huge viral video, what did it do for you if it's not translating, right? It's actually the engagement that they're looking for. I saw somebody say, whoo, did I take some pressure off? So you're supposed to be working on, even if it's small numbers, getting those 100 and those 200 and those 300 to grow to 1,000. You do want to see sometimes you get thousands and here and but more than that is the engagement, not bots, not those robots putting random stuff or people putting spammy stuff. Real people talking to you, asking you questions. Oh, this is interesting. I can stay on here for 10 hours to talk to 5 real people. Some of y'all are my clients. Some of y'all are my associates. Some of y'all will become clients. I'm okay with that. I know I'm doing something that makes sense. Not about the feel goods. It's about the real goods. Okay. So I'm going to give you a little bit. Learn more, the lessons that I've learned, my TikTok challenge. The 5-day challenge is inside the Back on Track bundle. The bundle is over at sistasense.com/what? GBOT. Sister Sense, that's me, SISTASENSE.com/GBOT for Get Back on Track. Sign up for free to get access to all the replays of this 7-day experience, number one. And of course, number two, I've got resources and downloads to share over there for you, absolutely free. Number three, you'll be able to get access to the Get Back on Track bundle. It started off at $47. It is currently $97. And once I get to tomorrow, it will be $197, because after that, I will officially have begun Saturday, Sunday, the Print Your Profits bundle. And after that, I'm going to be getting ready for Back to Business. And honestly, these are things that I do for usually when I do my weekend workshops, they're at least $300. And Back to Business, $900, not nine. I was about to say $900. Woo, $97. $97 for Back to Business, $297 for the weekend workshops. I'm doing this crazy amazing bundle this year. I'm switching things up. One, because I like to test different price points and different strategies. Number two, because let's be clear, we in a crazy kind of year. We got to be pinching and rolling back and holding back and all the kind of stuff. And I try to do things that are budget friendly and accommodate, but I also do things intentionally, because guess what? Opportunities expire. So the Back on Track bundle is amazing. It is well worth more than the price point that it was on. It was amazing to get it for 47 when you could at the beginning of the week. Still awesome to get it at 97, and it will still be great at 197, but opportunities do expire. And then it will go away, because I only do the Back on Track bundle this time of year, right? So working on seasonal offers is something that you got to work on too, right? It's not about the feel goods, but the real goods, right? I always like to drop my good goods on y'all. And that's one of my favorite signature sayings, not the feel goods, but the real goods. Okay. Now, I've given you guys a lot of P's today. I haven't even gone through all of them. I think I have 2 more for you, and then I'm gone. One is people. Hold on. Let me tell him real quick. Sorry, I am not able to eat right now. Hopefully, I can't type that fast, y'all. Hopefully, you have eaten. So when you're with somebody for 20 years, I think we've been together for 19 years, when they have different things that they do, like he can't eat if we're not eating at the same time. And so I'm just like, you can eat, because I'm still doing what I'm doing. So go and eat. When it comes to working on your views and your visitors, my mama's texting me, the hubby's texting me. I'm just a little distracted. Working on your people, cultivating those connections, right? Those, just to backtrack, if you're catching me later in the game, I said there are 7 groups of people, pockets of people that you need to cultivate those relationships with if you want to grow. If you want to grow as far as views and visitors, okay? You have to work on building a list of leads, subscribers, customers, referrals, partners, and media. 7 pockets, right? When you have people in media that you connect to, articles, publications, whatever, that's exposure. When you have partners, amazing people like Jason and Levon and Denise and Ramaya and Denai and Schneidine said, girl, I love you. I remember, I think it was last year, it was like, I love your Instagrams when you are on Instagram. And then she invited me to be on one of her live streams. When you do what you need to do, people will partner with you. Partnerships, supporters, people liking and sharing out your stuff, commenting and engaging helps you get more people to you. So supporters, partners, media, referrals, subscribers, leads. Go back and watch the beginning. I broke that all the way down. Making sure you have an email provider. So you're building your list. Your list is your biggest asset. I don't have to pay for advertising, because any given day I can email my list and say, here's something new. Okay. And I'm able to convert. It doesn't have to be a million gazillion people. You just need to have a valuable list. Even if you have less than 1,000 people, a couple hundred people on your list, if they're real people who are your target people, you can convert consistently. Okay. So you don't want to just, don't buy lists or, have list of people you put their emails on. No, you don't want stuff. You want people who actually want to be on your list, because then when you have offers to sell, they will buy it. Right? It's not just about being able to see the number of, oh, I got X amount of people on my list. You want to have real people who actually will listen, open your emails, and buy your stuff. Okay. So having an email provider, making sure you don't just have subscribers, but previous customers, making sure that your email platform, what email platforms do you guys use? Just drop a couple of names into the comment box so I can see. Like I said, I use ConvertKit. Love it, love it, love it. But I have other platforms that I have used and I still have accounts on, because I'm a web designer. So I use a lot of different platforms. You want to make sure whatever email platform you use can be integrated into whatever platforms you're using to take payments. So if you sign up and buy something for me, baby, you best believe you're on my email list because I want to sell to you. The easiest person to sell to is somebody who's already bought from you. Some of y'all looking for new money, but honey, you got old money sitting there. You got old money. If they bought from you before, they will buy from you again, but you're not consistently selling to them. Now you consistently getting sold to. All the companies that you spending money with every month, they emailing you, they sending videos, they doing lives all day, every day. And you not. You got to have an email provider. You got to work on growing that list of subscribers, but also making sure you capture customer emails so you can sell to them as well. Thrivecart. Yes, love. I've got Thrivecart. The Back to Business, when you register, that's Thrivecart. Okay. Love Thrivecart. Let me tell you why I love Thrivecart. I don't know if they still do this, but when I signed up, you only paid once. Everybody got subscriptions, right? Because that's how you make money. Subscriptions, you keep people. When I signed up for Thrivecart, and if you want to try it out through me, you can go to sistasense.com/Thrivecart, sistasense.com/THRIVECART. I like Thrivecart because I only had to pay once. So it done paid off for itself. I've had it for years. But because it was a one-time payment, one of the features is that you can have an affiliate program. If y'all want to make some extra money, by the way, this weekend, go and sign up to my affiliate program for Back to Business over at backtobusiness.me. If you come in, you might as well tell your friends. And if they come in, you might as well get a part of their ticket. If they're going to spend some money, you might as well get a percentage of the money that they spend. Hello? So listen, if you're going to go to Thrivecart, I might as well make some money. Sign up through me. Affiliate marketing. That's how you get paid with free. Do you understand how this works? Okay? I always drop this stuff. Somebody will pick it up and convert. Okay? It doesn't hurt to drop it. But ConvertKit integrates well with Thrivecart. It integrates with Samcart. It integrates with my WordPress. You got to make sure whatever email service provider you're using integrates with all the other things you're using so they speak together. One of the things that clients will say to me, I'm a web designer, by the way. I'm a web designer. I'm a graphics designer. I'm a mentor to entrepreneurs. And one of the things that people will say to me is, oh my God, I feel like I have this thing over here and this thing over here and this thing over here, and they're not talking to each other. And I don't know what this thing does. And I don't know what that thing does. And do these things do the same thing? ConvertKit talks to all of my other things. So then I can make sure that when you pay, you're on that list. Okay. Right. So whether I want to tell you about something that I like that you should try, or that I created that you should buy, you're on my list. Okay. So making sure you've got a provider, you're working on a list of email subscribers, but also making sure you capture your customers, making sure that you pick a platform. I said, I don't got time to be on everybody shaking it like and dropping this hot. I do not have Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Beyonce, and me. I just saw a video of Janet Jackson, 50 on stage doing her thing. Okay. Mind you, I feel more like the Jackson 5 because I told you I have an old spirit. Okay. So I know this isn't Janet's dance. It's probably more like Jackson 5 dance, but I cannot dance. That woman is 50 years young on stage doing a damn thing. I was in my garage this weekend, went on the floor, can't walk for a week. Two different people. Two different people. But I will pick platforms that help me to still reach people with my personality, okay? So I can sit my behind on this couch and talk to y'all for 3 hours doing a live stream. I'm comfortable with that. It's my platform. Or I can sit and do a podcast where I don't have to be cute and in front of the camera. I could be in my pajamas, do an audio podcast and put it out there. It works for me, allows me to reach people, okay? So I challenge you to pick a platform where either 5 to 7 days or 30 days to 100 days, you intentionally work on that platform that works your personality and allows you to reach more people. LaShonda, you a mess. I'm a hot mess. And what happens is the longer I stay on here, the messier I get. Okay. That's why I stick a fork in me after a certain time. I need to be done. I did teach y'all. No, I don't think I taught y'all this today. Hilarious. Jason is like hilarious. I don't think I taught y'all this today, but I do have something called the 100 challenge. If you feel like you're lost and you don't know what to do, I always recommend to tether yourself to my 100 challenge. 3 P's. Work towards getting to a place where you feel like you're averaging at least $100 a day in sale. I say average because not every day is going to be that kind of a day. Okay. One day you may make no money. One day you may make $100. One day you may make $5,000. If you can average $100 a day for 30 days, that's 3K. If it's an average, it goes up and it goes down. Your goal is to see if you can get your business to a point where you're making 3 to 5K. If you're making more than that, fabulous. I can talk to you about other things, but everybody needs to have a foundation. 100. First P is profit, averaging at least $100 a day to have something to start as your foundation. Number one. Number two, reaching at least 100 people in some way every day. Okay. So I'm on here proactively for 7 days talking to y'all. It could be that maybe on Instagram, I got 5 people. On Facebook, I got 2 people. I don't care. Okay. Then after the fact, a couple of people watch. Average reaching people at least 100 people a day views wise. Some people are reading emails. Some people are watching me on this platform and this platform. I have the 10-10 win method. 10 ways, 10 times 10, that's 100. 10 people watch me on Instagram, 10 on Facebook, 10 on YouTube. Eventually my behind is going to get to 100. Okay. Okay. And then some of them will get to, dare I say it, 500, 1,000, whatever the case may be. If you can work on intentionally building up a strong enough footprint where you're reaching real people, right? Aim to try to reach 100 people a day in some way. Okay. I don't have to do everything manually every day because sometimes people are just watching me just based on old things that I have out there, right? It's different all the time. And then the last P for me is pieces. Work on creating your first or your next set of 100 pieces of content. That is going to help you build your digital footprint, right? So me doing 2 webinars a month with my mastermind after the end of the year, I got 24 mastermind sessions with them. Yay, right? I got 13 amazing speakers, myself included, as part of Back to Business this year. Plus, you get to listen to awesome speakers from last year, like Jason and Milton, and Ramaya is going to be on. Yeah, listen, see, I'm all about my girls, but I got some super awesome guys in the building, right? So I've been adding on the guys in the building. A couple of years ago, Lamar Tyler was on, traffic, sales, and profit. I got, guys is doing the thing too. So I gotta balance it out. Gotta switch it up. So every year now, I've decided I've got to make it a commitment to diversify and add more men onto the Back to Business stage. Right? But every year, 13 speakers, 12 speakers, 15 speakers, that's a lot of content. Work on your first set or your next set of 100 pieces of content. So you're building a strong digital footprint. Guess what? Remember I said 10-10 win. So when I told myself I'm going to do TikTok for 10 days, 10 videos a day, it was hard as hell, y'all. I did it about 2 months ago. Guess what? After 10 days, I had 100 videos on TikTok. And guess what? I ain't been TikToking like that ever since. I'm posting, but not like that. But I have a footprint that I didn't have before because I put that effort in, right? When I chose to do 100 articles on my blog over 100 days, I work in that 10-10 win space. Regina Howard Newman, and you know this, sis. Are you tagging folks? Thanks for tagging folks. I appreciate you. If you want to tag a business bestie or share this out, the support and the love, I appreciate all the things, right? So that's something to think about as well. If you're if you're struggling with how to get back on track, give yourself some numbers to tether yourself to, right? Averaging $100 a day in profit, reaching at least 100 people a day in some way, creating your first or your next set of content, 100 pieces. I have a training called how to map out 100 pieces of content in a day, 10 categories, 10 pieces of content per category. 10 times 10 is 100. This does not have to be complicated. This is a part of my FAST, my FAST method. Fast is having the formulas, and the 10-10 is a formula. You know my formulas, you can start to do things faster. A is being able to do some automation, number one. Integrate affiliate marketing, number two. Those are just two A's I can drop on you. S is the right systems. Systems, SYSTEM. I don't know if you know the acronym, but it stands for Save Yourself Time, Energy, Money. I created systems, I document them, I teach you them. That's my fast method. T for me is templates. I QC, quickly create quality content, and all of these things that you see right here, like Janelle's journal. I have a training in 90 minutes. You can make a 100-page journal or planner. It's my formulas and my templates. See me, the beautiful Pam Perry, Dr. Venus. We got Kim Coles. Jason is going to be on the cover of the next one once I get his heart article. Hint, hint. Maya, LaShonda, Lavon. Yes, I know another LaShonda in the building. I have formulas and I have templates. So that's my fast method. Formulas, automation, systems, templates. Make it happen. Okay. I gave you guys some direction when it comes to plugs. No, I'm sorry, to platforms, picking a platform and focusing on that platform for a specific amount of time. Plugs. You got to plug stuff more. Okay. I've been plugging my stuff and my client stuff all night. All right. That's how I get paid. Even if it's a few people, that's how I get paid. One of the reasons why I talk to you about 100 is because I like easy math. And I don't know if you're familiar with conversion marketing, but if you go on and you look for the average conversion rates, because this is not just about me trying to make you feel good, right? I know I could be silly. I know it could be funny, but a lot of what I talk about is technical. And when it comes to conversion marketing, on average, if you're doing what you need to do, the average conversion rate is 2 to 5%. And it may seem like, what? But it's real. Let me explain. If 100 people go to a sales page that you have, you can expect, if your sales page is doing what it needs to do, how many people to convert for you? On average, 2 to 5%, which means what? 2 to 5 people. So sometimes people come to me and they all in their feelings. They got the finky face. LaShonda, I only got 2 or 5 sales. I ain't getting nobody ain't buying nothing from me. I said, okay, do you know how many people went? Well, I know a couple of coworkers don't count. Well, I know my mama went, mama don't count. Your mama's not going to buy that product. Who else went to the page? Let's check. Did you check the traffic yet? No. Okay, check the traffic. Okay, well, I had about 300 people go to the page. Or honestly, girl, I thought a lot of people went. I got like 30 people went to the page. You have to check your numbers, baby, and then do the math. For every 100 people, if you're doing what you need to do, your page will convert 2 to 5%, which means 2 to 5 sales. Now, if you got 10 people, hell, that's 10%. That's magic. The best of the best digital marketers who put 6 and 7 figures into advertising are praying to get 10% conversions. Okay. So sometimes you all up in your feelings about the numbers when you probably are actually doing good numbers. But you're like, wait, I ain't doing no. If you do the math, you maybe only got a few people to convert, but those numbers are relative to how many people actually saw the page. Maybe you got 20% conversions and you don't realize that you're converting way more people than the average digital marketer, even if your space is a small space. But you have to check the numbers. I love to talk about the 100s because it just makes the marketing and the math easier for me to translate for you. Right? And so it allows you to create a space where you are, again, focusing on real people and real views versus the vanity metrics. All about the math. All about the math. So it doesn't have to be a lot of people. Honestly, for me, it could be 10, 20, 30, 40 people. So long as it's consistent, so long as it's valuable, it will convert. It will convert. So you do have to plug more. Now, I've been teaching y'all all night, but I have also been plugging. I've been showing you stuff my clients have done, stuff I have done. I've been telling you, you can go to Get Back on Track and sign up for free or get the bundle. I've also told you, let me tell you something that I told you. I'm telling y'all so many sales strategies. Hopefully you dropping, you picking up what I'm dropping. But here's something I'm going to tell you about this. You ever feel like afraid that you're giving too much away for free? Let me know if you ever feel like you're afraid if you're giving too much away for free, right? And people will say, I'm afraid, LaShawn, that I need to turn off the faucet. I need to turn off the faucet. One thing that I teach is this. I could sit here all day and every day and tell you exactly what I do. I'm okay with that. I'll tell you why. I tell the what. I sell the how. Drop the mic. Did you hear me? I tell the what. I sell the how. Now, if you want to figure out how to do it your damn self, that's fine. But baby, you need to know the formula and have the template if you want this. You got to go buy that. I'm sorry. I'm not afraid to drop it like it's hot because I got a lot on the other side of pay me for you to see. I love the meme that says my pronouns are pay and me, and then you'll get to see what's on the other side. I'll get paid with free. So number one, I do understand if you have some concern around giving it all away for free. But if you want to learn, if you ever learn anything from me, it's you tell the what, you sell the how. But you have to be clear on that. I articulate to my clients that even though I'm giving you all of me for these 3 hours that I'm on here live, best believe there's so much on the other side. There's so much more on the other side. You have to plug and articulate what people are missing. What is left over? What is next? I'm not just going to jump on here just to share. I say this, you always have something to S. I know I got a lot of acronyms. I should have been a rapper, as my hubby likes to say. I've been doing this for 20 years and I document everything that I say. I document so I can teach it and I can sell it. I teach you always have something to S. Something to say, something to share, something to sell. I also teach y'all that I'm not going to jump on this social media scene just to be seen. I ain't going to come on here to be like, you like my hair today? You think it's cute? I don't got time for that. I'd rather watch Hulu. And eat my chips on my couch. I don't have time to be on here asking you if you like my hair. When I jump on the scene to be seen, it's because I have something to say, I have something to share, and I have something to sell. Sometimes you got something to sell, but you don't got nothing to say. And all you're doing is buy my stuff, buy my stuff, buy my stuff. That's not okay. Sometimes y'all got something to share, but you got nothing to sell. Oh, well. You scared nobody's going to buy, but you ain't selling because you ain't selling. Do you hear me? You're not selling because you're not selling. You have nothing to sell. I have a lot to sell. And I'm going to tell you, guess what? The bundle was $47 yesterday. You missed it? I got you. It's $97 today, but you best believe it's going to be $197 tomorrow. Today's price is not yesterday's price. So I am going to intentionally plug things. I'm going to have them ready for you. I ain't just going to jump on the social media scene to be seen. I'm not worried about being quiet and being hidden. Go on YouTube. Go watch, what is that man name? What is his name? Always with Oprah. Tyler. Isn't it Tyler? I feel like it's Tyler. Madea. What's his name? Go watch this video on YouTube where he talks about it's okay to be hidden. I don't mind being hidden. When I come on here, it's about being strategic and intentional. If you're going to share something, if you're going to say something, you better have something to sell. And you better plug your stuff well. Do it consistently so that it converts for you almost effortlessly. I follow a digital marketer, a content creation. His name is Steve Meller. I want to say Melner. I don't know why I always put N's in his name, but I believe it's Meller. And I don't want to say it wrong. Tyler Perry? There we go. Sometimes my brain just gets tired. I'm going to tell you what Steve, follow him. He's on Twitter, he's on Instagram. He's got good stuff. He's good people's. Steve, let me find the page. I'm going to find the page so I can tell you what one of the things he said. Stephen Meller, and his what is it? Handle? I was about to say hashtag. His handle on Instagram is the Stephen Mellor. Mellor. Okay. Now I need these eyes to see y'all, but I can't with this because I can't see with this. So he said a couple of things recently. Let me find the thing that I want to share with you. See? I don't got my eyes. I can't find it. Steve, what did you do to me? What am I on? Am I on Instagram? I think he shared it. Okay, yeah, it's right in front of me. And I'm like, what? It's like his last post, and I keep scrolling past it. He says, only 5% of your audience is seeing your feed. Only 2% will watch your stories. Yet you only talk about your offer once a month and wonder why you have no sales. Hello. Those are the stats. The average conversion rate is 2 to 5%. He's giving you stats on these social media platforms and saying, real talk, of all the people you think are following you, again, don't get caught up in the vanity metrics. Sometimes I'll talk to people, and because they want to feel, and I get it, no shade, LaShonda, I have X amount of thousand followers on this platform or that platform. And, okay, I'm about it. I'm doing something. I got you. But of those thousands, only 5% of your audience are actually seeing your feed. Only 2% are actually going to watch your stories. Yet you only talk about your offer once a month and wonder why you're not making sales. Listen, if I'm going to talk to you about something, I'm going to tell you about something I'm selling. Some way, shape, or form. Either I'm selling my stuff or an affiliate offer. But you best believe something being sold somewhere. And you may not immediately take advantage of it, but the thing about digital footprints and evergreen content is that at some point somebody may watch it and it may convert for that person. Might not be for you, might be for that other person, right? He did a fabulous post, and I can't find it right now, but he basically in that post, either here on Twitter, said that in effect he was able to gain X amount of followers over the course of 1 year with a full-time job by posting once a day. He said, listen, this doesn't have to be hard. His PCS, remember, one of the things I said to you is you got to have your own personal challenges, right? His personal challenge was, even though he worked a 9 to 5, to go on Instagram, post at least once a day, make sure he was actually engaging, figuring out what worked, and was able to grow his following. You've got to give yourself a personal challenge. If you do nothing else, I want you to figure out what that is going to look like for you today. As I said before, you have to plug your stuff more. People can't check out stuff they don't know exists. Sometimes y'all just are in this freebie loop. All you want to do is talk about the free things because you don't want to sell. You don't want to sound salesy or sleazy or whatever, but people don't know about your offers unless you offer them. Now, here's something that I do with clients, whether you're looking at your Instagram page, your Facebook page, your home page. I want you to look at some of your social media pages, right? Or even your website page. And I want you to answer the following question. Are you selling anything? If I was to, for example, go to your Instagram page right now, right? And I looked at your, what do they call it? The top 9, or I want to say lower third because I'm thinking about websites and the first thing people see on the website. There's a phrase for like the first 9 blocks that people see of your Instagram. I forget what it's called. If I were to look at that, would I know who you are as a business owner and what you're selling? If I were to go to your website right now, I want you to think about, what are some offers that you're trying to promote? What are some things that are on the top of your sales list right now? If I were to go to your home page of your website, would I see or even know those things exist? If I were to see, let's say you have a bag or a beauty product on your Facebook page, right? And I was like, oh, that's hot. Where do I go to buy it? Would I be able to find the link to buy it? Trust and believe, there are a lot of quote unquote entrepreneurs. They either don't post their stuff at all, or they post it, but their site isn't up yet. Or they do that thing. My pet peeve is, oh, it's coming. It's coming. I'm like, I like it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to Google to see if I can find something like it somewhere else and go buy that. Yesterday, we talked about sign up and sales. And I said to you, you have to have your pages ready, right? So you have to be able to plug your stuff, even if it's just a few people around you. And in those spaces, make sure that people are able to, in that moment, get the resources that you want to give. Now, I got to put my eyes on because I see y'all are commenting. Again, your social media pages, the most recent things you put on Facebook, on Twitter. I'm not saying you have to sell all day, every day. Not every post has to be buy my stuff. However, your posts, your profile should give me a sense that you an entrepreneur and you selling something. Okay? Stephen, he's another good one to follow. Ramaya is awesome to follow. Listen, you give, you teach, and in between that, you sell. I got this that's going on, right? I'm on Ramaya's email list. I think recently he was like, okay, listen, I got new spaces. I got 4 spaces. Who's ready? Let's do this. You have to proactively, nope, nothing, sad face. I feel you. But I give you these reality checks because that means that there's something for you to do. Actually smile. Because the worst place to be is when you go, girl, I tried everything, ain't nothing work. When you got no solutions, that sucks. But when you feel like, wait, there are things that I can do. Yes, that's good. That means that you need to make sure that either your homepage or your social media profile is a reflection of what you want to offer. So I'm going to give you a backtrack. Remember, sign up, success.com/GBOT. Sign up for the Get Back on Track free 7-day challenge. That's what we're doing right now. We're on day number 4. So you can get all the things, the replays, the downloads, the goodies, and sign up for the bundle, the Get Back on Track bundle. Lots of resources in there. One of my resources that I share are a lot of my templates that I create. I'm a web and I'm a graphics designer, so I create templates. And I also share the different techniques that I use to market and sell and make money consistently, organically, authentically, even with small spaces and small lists. Remember, write it down. You can get big results with a small list. You can have it. You got to keep it real. Real people, real views, real impact, real money. Okay? Got to keep it real. When we spoke yesterday about sign up and sales, I said, I want you to think about, you need to have 3 types of pages. I gave you 3 S pages. If you missed it yesterday, watch the replay, but I'm going to tell it to you again today. S pages. First is a simple page. We are in a society where 80% of the people, the first time they interact with you and your business, if it's not through social media, right? If it's your website, it's through a mobile device, which means that your content needs to be mobile. I'm a web designer and I love to create beautiful, elaborate pages. But guess what? My homepage is very simple. Logo, links. And I also have what I call a link list page. A lot of people call it the link in bio page on their social media platforms. That link that you put in your description. Some people use platforms like Linktree. That's one of many, right? You can even use ConvertKit to make those pages. I have templates that you can use. And I'll tell you why I like to have multiple of those pages. But point being, you need to have simple pages that have your most current things on them. So they don't have to be flustered. And listen, 3 seconds, okay? We are in a TikTok society. We want to get what we need to get from you within the first 3 seconds. So if I go to your page and it's convoluted, or if it's on a small phone and it's hard for me to figure out what you got going on, I'm gone. I am gone. What's great about the simple link list page is it's a simple page, maybe your picture and your social media icons at the top and links in the middle. What links do you need to have? Well, those are the two other S pages. You need S sign up pages. I said to you, if you haven't done so, go to sistersense.com/GBOT to sign up. That means I get you on my list. Yay! If you stay forever and ever, I love you. But if you unsubscribe, that's okay. I can't be scared to unsubscribe. I got to keep doing what I need to do, because guess what? I've been doing this for 20 years, and I guarantee you, you may unsubscribe today, but I'm going to get you back tomorrow. Some people leave for a while for whatever reason, but they come back and they bring their friends too. Don't be scared. This is for somebody. Some of y'all scared to send out emails because you don't want people to unsubscribe. Well, then you paying for a list and they ain't paying you. Why have the list? Don't be scared of unsubscribes. You're not for everybody. You for the right bodies. Send out the damn emails more consistently, okay? You need sign-up pages where people can sign up to your stuff. You need simple pages that have links to the sign-up offers that are most important to you right now, number one. And you need links to sale pages where people can buy your stuff. You need what kind of pages? Pages that pay. Okay, I know we like to get cute and have pages with our lifestyle photos and all the things. I'm going to have my boy Milton on. He is a professional photographer and he talks to you about how you can get your selfies right and build up your content confidence and all the things. I love the fact that he is all about motivating women, especially sister girls, to get confident and do selfies and create professional images, even when we don't have a professional photographer. So teaching DIY from a specialist photographer is one of the things that he does, and he's really amazing at that, right? And so I get it. You want to have pretty pages. My web design company is called Pretty Professional Websites. I get it. But guess what? You don't just want pretty, you want pages that pay. So your simple list page, right? Folks are like, girl, yes. Your simple link page needs to have links to things you sell and things that they can sign up to. You hear me? And your sales pages need to be connected to your email provider. So when they sign up to your sales page, they get on your email list. So your subscriber list is being built because you have subscriber pages, because people are getting signed up automatically on your sales pages, and because you are proactively promoting your most recent lead magnets and offers on your simple link list page. So when you're on my social media, it will take you to my simple link list page that shows you links, right? If you go to sistersense.com and you click what's hot and happening, that's my updated stuff. You need a page like that, because real talk, some of y'all don't know how to edit your website. And if I don't do it for you, your lovely web designer, if I don't update the website, or your VA don't update the website, your homepage is as old as dirt. How many of y'all got old behind home pages? You need a simple link list page like a link tree that you can easily update multiple times a week with your most prevalent stuff. What is that, y'all? Tell me in the comment box. One or two things, maybe one thing you want people to sign up to. Number one thing you want people to buy from you. Number two, do you have a sign up page and a sales page, and then a simple page for you to say, here's this, here's this, here's this. So when people come to you, they know what you got going on. You need to plug your stuff more often. That's how you're going to get more views and more visits. They need to know what's going on, baby, or else they're not going to buy. They can't check out what they don't see. If they don't see it, how do they know it exists? They cannot check it out. They cannot. So I'm asking you, right? What do you have going on right now? And feel free to share that with me. Sales pages, right? Sales pages, simple link list pages, sign up form pages. Do you have those things? Are you updating them and proactively sharing them with your audience? You know, I like to rap, right? I know I like to rap. And I tell y'all, number one, you ain't selling because you ain't selling. You're not proactively selling your stuff as much as you need to. Number two, This is not an if you build it, they will come situation. It will sit there and collect digital dust instead of collecting digital dollars if you don't promote your promotions. Do you hear me? I get it. You birthed that baby. Either you paid for it or you built that freebie sign up form page, but it's collecting digital dust and not digital dollars because you're not promoting your promotions. It's not just going to magically build the list for you. People just not going to magically sign up to your stuff unless you promote your promotions. You got to plug yourself and plug your stuff more. And I'm going to say something that's going to hurt somebody's feelings. I was talking to a client one day, and so she said to me, she said, "Girl, I figured it out. This is what I'm going to do." So she sat there and she told me what she was going to do, and she talked about it, and I get quiet. I sit and I listen. And I said, "I like it, but you don't love your stuff." She said, "What?" So you do not love your stuff. You already created this and this and this. What I'm going to need you to do is I'm going to need you to stop starting over and love your stuff enough to talk about those things more. Why is it that you can spend $5,000 in 15 years to create this product? And the minute you create this product and you push it one time, I mean one time, y'all don't even give yourself 30 days to sell this damn thing before you say, "You know what? I think it was the price. I think it was the product. I think this is not what my people want. It's back to the drawing board." I tell y'all that the greatest book of all time, the Bible, is still selling, and they may change the little variations in the words, but you get the gist. Ain't nothing much changed. If they can still sell the Bible as is, why do you always need to come up with something new? When honestly, what you need to do is love your stuff more to get better at selling your stuff more. The stuff that you created 5 years ago, 15 years ago, that's still good, that you say, "Oh, it's outdated. Nobody wants to see it no more." If we want to see Janet 50-year-old behind on stage, best believe what you created 5 years ago, we want to see that too. We want to see it too. It's like hiding your children. Absolutely. These are your babies. You birthed your babies. You birth your babies. Don't just love them in their infancy. Love them as they grow. I know they have that baby smell, and the powder and the love, and funky behind teenager and doing a damn thing, don't wash no dishes, ain't paying me no money. It's funny. I haven't said this in a long time. Back in the day when I used to teach this as far as content creation and marketing, I would say, I don't say it so much anymore. I would say startups don't pay up right away, right? And I would talk about, as you said, it's like hiding your children. I would talk about, you have a newborn baby, and why do you expect the newborn baby to pay you? And people get frustrated. You got this new product and you expect your baby to pay you. You have to nurture that baby. You have to love that baby. You have to promote that baby. If Beyonce and everybody else got to get on and promote their stuff and they got millions of followers, why don't you have to? It's not simply your price. It's not the 2 times that you shared it. It's about consistency. I don't know if you saw this, but Viola Davis recently did a video. I don't know if it's on her page on Instagram, but it's floating around Instagram. And she talks about, if you know an actor, give them hugs, give them love. She talks about the new movie that she's in. Some of y'all watched it. I didn't personally, just given its history, but kudos. Kudos for the amount that it's brought in and the notoriety. I'm not going to touch on that because I'm not about telling you what not to do with your life. Everybody grown. But she said, "Listen, this is my swan song. I've arrived, and it took X amount of years I think she said she's 53 or something like that. How many years to get this point in my career? She said, Black women, Black people, actors, we happy just to get an insurance commercial. It takes years to do this stuff. And I get it. I've been doing entrepreneurship. I've been building my business online. I've been doing this for 20 plus years. I mean, I'm comfortable, but I don't know by my standards if I've arrived yet. I don't got an Oprah house yet. Right? And it may take a couple more years to me to get that. But the reality is that you have to love your stuff enough to be able to consistently sell and plug your stuff, the new and the old. This is my 12th year of doing Back to Business. I do it every year. Every year I talk to y'all about how to get back on track, how to get back to business, how to finish strong. Sometimes you like, girl, you gonna say the same thing on repeat? Yes, I am. Bless God. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Get better at plugging your stuff. A part of that is get better at loving your stuff. You created amazing things. And the quality of the things that you created is not dictated by other people's definition of success. Doesn't matter if a bunch of people aren't watching you. Doesn't mean there's not value in what you do. I have a book with Obama when he was on his presidential trail, and there's a picture of him with his feet up, and he's got like holes in his shoes. And if I remember nothing else, it's this idea and concept of him going and speaking in places sometimes where it's bad coffee and two people, but guess what? He did it. You didn't see that. You didn't see when he had holes in his shoes and he was giving his best Obama MLK-like speeches to rooms with 3 people. You weren't there, but he was there. He believed in himself and his stuff enough to stay the course. You want visitors and views. It's not about more visitors and views. It's about real visitors and views. And if you give real love to your stuff and you really bless God for every click, every view, every person, every purchase, every dollar that you get, you will get everything that is meant for you. I truly believe that. You know, I got to preach. Jason said, you always preach. You know, I got to get on my little soapbox. It's not Sunday, but I'm going to give you a little bit of preaching today. Just a little bit. A little bit, okay? I told myself I was going to do these sessions, 30 minutes a session, and every day they get a little bit longer. I don't even know how long this one is. I am off the chain. Don't even know how long this one is today. Okay, that's it. I'm out. Food's closed. Food's closed. What am I going to eat? I think I'm going to have some ice. I love ice. I love ice. I don't know if is it a female thing? Because I went to my favorite spot to get my favorite ice. I love chipped ice, little circular ice. And this guy was there and he's like, my daughter's always sending me here to get her ice. Is it a thing with you all? You're obsessed. Eat some ice and keep it simple. But I truly hope that you all enjoyed my session for today. I'm glad I caught it live. I can't believe you stayed on for as long as you did. I'm always amazed at as long as y'all will stay on and listen to my behind babble. I truly, truly appreciate you. I truly do. It's a sign. Yes, it is. It is a sign of diabetes, and I'm deep in the diabetes game. So I'm deep in my beaties. I'm getting better, but I do love my ice. So in all the spiritual things that came out of me, the preaching and everything in between, I hope that I've given you some things, either some practical solutions when it comes to getting views and visitors, number 1, but more importantly, number 2, perspective. because we need perspective when we don't have nothing else. Okay? Let me tell you something. When two or three are gathered in his name, we need that perspective. And sometimes we can't help but look and lean over when we see people doing beautiful big things and they win in season, and you like, bless God, they in their winning season. But I'm ready for my next level of winning season, Lord. You need perspective. And so hopefully some of the things that I give you today can help you figure out that it's not always about the big numbers and the big views and the vanity of it all, the vanity metrics of it all. It's about creating real relationships with real people that stand the test of time. Kind of like those old brick and mortar mom and pop businesses that are able to sustain, and people go, I don't know how the hell they able to sustain. How they folks go, LaShonda, your stuff's so doggone low price. I don't know how you be making money, honey. God blesses me in many ways over the course of many days. So just put things in perspective, and in doing so, that'll keep you powering through even when you feel depleted or a little bit distracted, right? Or honestly, a little bit depressed, right? It'll keep you positive, powerful, prayerful, productive, and moving forward. So, thank y'all so much. Till tomorrow, day number 5. I promise you it won't be as long as today. I don't think I got it in me, okay? Plus, I got the weekend workshop on Saturday and Sunday, so I need to sleep and work up to the 2 days. Tomorrow, day number 5, are back on track. Take care. Bye, y'all. Mwah.